Something's coming, can't say when. Belt tied around me, heart within. Doors might open any moment now. Gotta be prepared somehow. I'm ready and waiting, fire burning bright. I'm ready and waiting through longest night. Won't let it die out, won't fade away. Ready and waiting for that day. Burning, burning, never gonna stop. Burning, burning, till the moment comes.
Yo, good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. It's going to be a good, exciting stream because it's again an engaging one. Well, it's good to be here. Good to see everyone. Please do him a favor. And if you want to help this channel, just hit the likes because it really, really does help. So far, we are joined with Luca. How you doing, man?
Hello, I'm good.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to good to be here.
So yeah, tonight doesn't really have a theme. I just said come, because it's more for the engagement to have a discussion kind of thing. So there's not an actual topic for tonight. So if you want anything specific you would like to talk about, now is your chance.
Well, I did watch over a debate you had with Planet Peterson.
Oh yeah. Planet
Well,
Peterson.
I think
It went surprisingly a good, cordial discussion. I was surprised.
And yeah, you mentioned something. I saw the one of the things was about the train tracks and they're converging in the distance, and
Yes,
the light
convergence,
waves
yes.
from the sun.
Yeah, the thing he didn't understand is the difference between convergence and divergence.
But didn't you? But she was kind of right though, right? Because
No,
you did kind of go the opposite way, like you went against your point.
no. Perspective is from the observer to the observation, not the other way around.
Yeah, but when you said about the sun, you were going from the sun's perspective to the observer.
How's it going, Derek? Good to see you,
Hey,
man.
Keith. Also, hello, Luca.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Hope likewise.
Yeah. Is that Bob Ross again?
Always Bob Ross, man.
Nice.
Oh, I find him to be
Bob Ross is like a very like not up to date, you know. How old's that video?
I think this was in the
Bob Ross doesn't
1980s.
exist anymore.
5 years? How long?
Wait, Luca, I'm sorry. What was your question?
Like, how long ago was that video made?
Oh yeah, no, like back in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
I thought it was old, yeah.
I mean, look at that fro he's got. That's like a throwback to the mid to late 1970s.
Like an afro kind of thing. Yeah, we'll wait until PJ or something. And then Beverly can come on.
And I turned my chat off. I was arguing with Pirate Man, but I can't see what he's saying anymore.
I'm going to quickly show you how retarded these people are. This is truth over comfort. I don't know how much times I have to explain this to you. They're still going on about my one eye picture, guys. So, you guys want to watch this quickly? Because
All right.
apparently he's exposing me.
Right. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. All right.
So let's see how this guy exposes me, guys. Okay. First, let's look at Creality's old profile pictures. Okay. Okay, that's my old logo with the name Flatsworth's Perspective in it. Correct, okay. Because it's literally this part. You see this part? Do you guys see anything wrong with that?
It's what's that? But that's not your.
That's
That's
my
not your
long
picture.
ago. This is like ages ago. This is like old branding I had before it got updated to the one Adam Meekin made for me, and then now this Creality Live one. Now it's got an issue because what it did in OBS, because it was based on Discord. You know, when it does, it takes your avatar, and my full avatar is this, what's on screen, yeah, and it places it like that, and it's just one eye symbolism.
Ah, yes. Yes, it does happen.
Okay, let's see how this is exposing me there. Okay, still the same thing. Full logo is the same. Now let's hear Creality's lie and then debunk it. Okay, let's hear. I'm even having people in Discord today fighting with me and telling me, "Oh, my old avatar had one eye in it." It's like, if you click the avatar, it will open the full screen, and guess what? My full face will be there. So why, when you click on any YouTube avatar, we don't see more of the image that was cropped out? That's my full logo. That's literally my full logo. Is this guy retarded?
No,
You guys
he just doesn't have enough discernment.
No, but literally, he's like saying, "Look, yeah, it's showing the full one. I click on it, it still shows the full one." Yes. And how's that saying I'm lying? Hey, PJ, what's up, man?
Oh, I didn't see. I was accepting. You all right?
Welcome, PJ.
Oh, how you doing,
Good to
Derek?
see you, man.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you.
Hi, PJ.
Oh, Luca, how you doing, bro?
And Keith, I'm going to do something right now that's going to clear you of all this. Okay, do you believe that Jesus Christ did come in the flesh?
Amen. Yes, I do.
And do you believe that he is the Son of God?
Yes, I do.
And do you believe he was sent by God to die and be buried and risen again for the forgiveness of our sins?
100% I do.
So there you go. That tells 100% what spirit you're of.
Yeah, and do you
Done.
believe Jesus is God?
Yes, I
Yes,
believe
right.
in the triune God.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, I still don't see how this guy doesn't understand. That's the full logo. Clicking on still brings the same full logo. But I literally changed my branding on screen so he can see what it does.
Madness. It's madness.
The YouTube banner is different from the profile picture.
Yes,
So
because the
can be
YouTube banner is
different,
made for the way you make it. It says in YouTube, one has to crop the desired image and click and save.
and I mean, even in the comment section of your short you put out yesterday, like I put something in there today to Carl Taylor. I'm like, what are you playing at, Carl, man? You come here all the time, but then you go to Banjos, and Banjo says something, and all of a sudden, oh, Flats has to change everything on his channel. Just sort it, Flats. I mean, what's that attitude for? You've been coming here all the time, and now you're saying just sort it now, Kyle. Yeah, I mean, surely you've seen all this crap before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, what must I sort anyway?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
And another thing was that clip right at the before the stream started with FTFE, and you were talking about like entropy or something.
Entropy?
I heard entropy and the balloon. What happens to the balloon in a vacuum chamber?
Oh, that's another. Can you guys see on screen here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
That's my full logo. That's what's my avatar.
Yeah.
And he's moaning that when he clicks on it, this is what it shows.
What's wrong with that? You can see.
No,
you can see-
the guy doesn't understand that the old avatar was
What, your flat side one or your old?
yeah, no, it was the flat-toed one.
What?
Let me show you which one it was.
Oh, wow.
This was my old avatar, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the full avatar, guys.
Yeah.
So when it was
I
in, it
remember
was
that.
cropped to that part.
Oh. Can't win,
When
can
it
you?
was in, it was
I'm-
just cropped. It showed the cropped image. So when you opened it, it gave this whole one. That's my
Yeah.
full avatar, people.
Yeah, what's nothing wrong with it?
So yeah, he doesn't understand that he's now taking screenshots and he can't open a screenshot because it doesn't exist anymore. Compared to now, it's an actual literal new avatar. So you're able to open it now. You can't go to the past and open an avatar in the past because it doesn't exist anymore. There's no data for it.
That's it. But I remember checking out one of Brandon's old videos a few weeks ago, and remember thinking like, I'm going to be in the chat as my old name, PJ Cruikshank, and it came up PJ Angling for Truth. I'm like, hold on, that's my new name. Shouldn't I be in as it corrects everything? So even your old streams is now your new name. It's weird. It's weird. It does my
Yeah, it changes everything.
Yeah, completely.
So
Even
this
from
is
past
literally
years.
just people that are either very dishonest or they're retarded.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Are you cold?
Children are
Luca?
still
Are you
awake.
cold?
Yeah, it is pretty cold.
Oh yeah, of course. it's about 4 a.m. for you, isn't it?
It is. It's 4:42.
4:40.
You wake up early, man. So everybody vote in chat if Max can come in because he so badly wants to come in. The guy that actually I don't want to come in because I don't like his guts because he's a dishonest backstabbing moron who talks rubbish about me behind my back constantly.
Max.
So why should I actually let him in?
Don't know who he is.
No reason I can think of.
I can't think
Exactly. Sorry, Max. Bye-bye, Max.
why.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. It's quite easy to understand. If you're disgusting and make shit up about me somewhere else the whole time, you're not welcome here. It's as simple as that.
Oh look what Roger's got. He's got as above, so below. Now you know what I mean. He's demonic as well.
Dude, that's a reflection. Come on.
I know it's a reflection. As above, so below. it's just me being silly. Symbology at symbology.
I get you. Good joke.
Oh man. Why you not change the logo when you spotted it? What do you mean? I don't have that logo, QNV.
Goodness.
It's literally not here. What you talking about? This is totally different branding.
Q.
Well, you changed it even on Discord, didn't you?
And what does QNV?
Yeah, it's changed everywhere. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
What does QNV care anyway? He troll anybody,
troll.
whether they're a globe or an anti-flat earther. You know what I mean? I don't know. A Pac-Man flat earther, a Makita Map flat earther, a hollow earther. He'd take the piss out of anybody just for the sake of it. He's just an asshole.
Mhm.
I'll be right back.
I remember when I didn't do any streams flats and I was just coming on yours and I had like 34 subs at the time. And I only had that couple of fishing videos of me dancing with my mate and that on my channel, remember. No flat earth videos, nothing at all, no streams. And he had 34 subs and he must have checked my channel out after seeing me and yours, and he said in one of my comment sections, "Oh, no flat earth videos. I got one for you," and tagged me in it. And it was a piss take of you in your channel. You know what I mean? That was 2 years ago, remember? So
Yeah,
even you, I wasn't putting out any content, and he had to come and, you know what I mean, link me in something that you were in just to show that he does videos on Flatsoid.
Mm-hmm.
What a hero, eh?
You're not. I'm just telling all these trolls in my background. You're not getting dropped. I'm kicking you, so stop coming back in. How's that? That's you, Brenda. That's you, Bev, and that's you, Elder Bear.
Yeah.
So I literally named you.
I will prove you wrong. I'm sure you will, Brenda. You always do, don't you?
No,
Every
no,
single
no.
time.
Brenda doesn't come in the show anymore because Brenda is insulting to Christianity, and Brenda
Absolutely.
doesn't want to accept that Brenda definitely is not welcome here because Brenda wants to tell us what Christianity is, but Brenda doesn't even know what Brenda is.
Right.
Now, you sure that's not Hayuka that's trying to get
Yeah.
in?
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. I'll let Brenda come in if Brenda concedes that Brenda's not a Christian. How's that?
It works for me. I don't think that's going to happen, but sure.
So, Brenda, I'm going to let you in as if you concede you're not a Christian. Okay, Brenda's in.
Are we here yet?
So, you're going to concede you're not a Christian?
I'm an atheist, and if you want to be particular, no, I'm not a Christian as you understand it. I said
Great.
I was culturally Christian. That's
You can't be a
different.
cultural Christian. There's no such thing as a cultural Christian.
Sure, you accept the cultural things, but not the actual dogma.
So, do you accept that Jesus
I said
died
I'm
for
an
your sins?
atheist. No, he didn't die on the cross for
Then
my
you're not a
sins.
Christian. Sorry.
Yeah,
Cultural
that's fine.
culture, even Christian culture, accepts Jesus died for us. The culture of Christianity accepts that Jesus came as the Son of God. The culture of Christian accepts that Jesus was born as a child in the manger from Mary. So no, you're not a cultural Christian.
No, the culture is
Don't
things
follow
like
Dawkins
Christmas
nonsense,
and
please.
Easter and
No, that's not Christianity. What's up,
songs
Sov? Good to
and
see you.
food.
What's
That's
happening,
what it
guys?
is.
Good, good, good. Try and educate Brenda again on what's Christianity.
Trying to get this over.
So,
here.
what do
I
you
might
want to
have
be
somebody
proven
come
wrong on first?
What an attitude.
You know what I'm going to do, guys? Type 1 in chat if Brenda should stay, or type 2 in chat if Brenda should go, because we all know Brenda always turns us into a shit show, and we want to have an actual show. So it's up to you guys in the chat.
Well, that's because you don't understand and can't.
Bye, Brenda. I decided to vote for you. Okay.
Great vote. By the way,
Overruled.
none of those things.
As soon as Brenda started, you don't understand. It's like going to do the same thing over. The problem with Brenda, guys, it's always a circle jerk nonsense. You know, you don't understand. No, it never ends.
And to come in with the attitude, what do you want me to prove you wrong on fast? I mean,
Well, each
It's
one
a
of those
waste of time,
holidays
yeah.
that he was mentioning are pagan holidays to begin with. They were adopted by the Catholic Church, nothing to do with Christianity.
Mhm.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, yeah.
Well, it's like Brenda needs Flat Earth to be false
Mhm.
in order to cater to his desire to be a woman.
That's right.
Makes sense.
It's true.
Mhm.
And no, if he were actually faced with that, like, oh, Flat Earth is true, that means God is real. That means the God of the Bible is real. And it means I've been living a lie.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to face that.
Hey, Charles, good to see you, man. Glad you could make it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
To send you a link to this.
Oh, Wesley, Flats thought Christmas comes from Christian massacre. It's literally Christ mass, the massacre of Christians. Especially how people don't even really look into history, do they? Let's see. I can't get into that. Can you share it, Shelf?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, I was going to say I've got into it, but yeah, go for it. So
Hang on, let me back it up again.
best flat Earth proof.
Let me make sure I got that on sound too. No, I probably
Okay,
got
okay.
there.
It's quite good.
I will try and debunk it.
You'll try and debunk it. Okay.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Hey, good luck, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
Why would you celebrate Christmas?
Best flat Earth proof. Okay.
Because he wants to get stuff. That's why.
Yeah.
What?
That's why most people celebrate Christmas, so they can get stuff.
Yeah.
That's all. They don't have any idea what it is or any other reason. They don't care. I mean, you want to tell me about what a fat man in a red suit's got to do with Jesus? What does any of that got to do with Jesus? None of it. None of it.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
there
watch
we go.
this.
This is the best flat Earth proof nobody's talking about. If the Earth is a globe, then why do weather radars scan in flat 2D circles? Not domes, not spheres, flat, like a pancake, not just in one country. Every single Doppler radar system on Earth scans on a flat plane, and they'll tell you that's just how it works. But have you ever stopped to ask why? Let me break this down like you're 5. Meteorologists track storms using radars that sweep around in circles like spinning a laser on a table. That table is flat. If the Earth were curved, wouldn't radar beams have to tilt downward to match that curve? But they don't. Radars spin horizontally, not at an arc, not around a ball. And here's where it gets wild. If you pull up radar maps online, storms disappear past 250 miles. Not because they're gone, because the radar can't see them. The signal goes straight. The Earth doesn't curve. And instead of fixing this contradiction, they just blame line of sight limitations. What does that even mean on a curved planet? Now, everything makes sense if Earth is flat. Radars spin on a flat plane because they don't need to curve. The signal travels straight because the ground beneath it is straight. There's no curve to compensate for. That 250-mile cutoff, it's just the natural limit of how far the beam can go in a straight line.
Yeah,
Across a
because
flat
it's a flat.
surface, no bending, no tilting, no
that's
imaginary drop of 8 inches per mile squared, just flat. Ask yourself,
Hey,
if planes
yeah,
use
yeah.
radar and ships use radar and all of them scan horizontally, why has nobody ever created a radar system that scans the supposed curve? Where's the dome radar that wraps around the Earth's ball? You won't find it, because every piece of equipment in real life assumes a flat ground, not a curved one. Why do airport runways, radar scans, railroads, pipelines, and even military missile tracking systems never account for curvature? Because when it's life or death, they drop the globe lie and stick with what works. Flat calculations, straight-line geometry. If Earth really had a curve, real-world technology would be built to deal with it, but it's not, because it's flat. And all their fancy math equations crumble under something as simple as a radar sweep. Now ask yourself, if we've been lied to about something this simple, what else have they hidden in plain sight? What other science is built on imagination instead of observation? You trusted the globe because they told you everyone agrees, but you never looked for yourself. So next time you check the weather, remember that radar isn't spinning around a ball, it's sweeping across a flat Earth, and deep down, you already know it. Now go prove it, look it up. Ask the questions, and don't stop until the whole world sees what's right beneath their feet. Flat and undeniable. This video is for entertainment purposes.
I hate they have to do that. For entertainment purposes, yeah, sure it is. Now get the bunking.
But I have to state that though.
You have to, because of the people that are in charge, man.
Yep.
Look, Wesley likes to make a lot of assertions based on nothing. He's a typical globetard as well. It just thinks they know everything. They don't know shit. They have beliefs. They have beliefs, and
An
that's it.
antenna.
Sorry, say something, Luca.
Like ships use that, but it's an antenna that circles, and that gives us a 2D radar thing, because the antenna does like a little rotation on top of the ship, and that is what gives us the. But basically, it's like surface. It's like.
It's scanning the
ship-
surface, Luca. Yes.
Like ships
No,
and
it's not
submarine
scanning for
radars.
rotation.
Like ships and submarine radars are like they're designed to show like only well surface navigation rarely needs height, right? Where it rarely needs target height.
They get target height though. How the hell do you
Well,
think they pick up airplanes coming in at them? You ever heard of they fly below the radar? You ever heard about that?
Because I'd actually made a video on this like 3 years ago.
But surface navigation rarely needs target height, you know?
Is the radar, do you think the radar is limited based on the input of power into it? Do you think that the power into it has anything to do with the length of the radar beam?
What like what it runs on? Like what's its power source?
Well, yeah, I mean, it can only reach out as far as it's commensurate to the amount of power put into it, correct?
Well,
Mhm.
I suppose it's accurate, maybe.
I didn't
Yeah.
ask if it was accurate. I said, is it commensurate to the amount of power put into it? Is its
Well,
range? Does it have a range? In other words,
yeah,
okay, so it has a range. So
radar
why
doesn't
does it have
range.
a range?
Well, because it can't
Can you
see.
Power input. That's right.
Well,
Power
it's
input.
not. It's what
So-
it's designed for.
Soph, can you put that link in again so I can quickly copy it for Truth Warrior? Also wants
Yeah,
to
yeah.
show. This is a
Okay.
video I actually did on radar 3 years ago, guys, and it's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. That's sorry, that's me.
Oh, I remember that picture as well.
Shot, thanks, man.
An
I remember
echo
last week,
radar
I think.
emits a sound wave and then waits for the echo to come back to its receiver. By timing the returning echo, you can work out exactly where another object is. And when using multiple receivers positioned
that,
at different
up
angles,
there. See
it
how
can
they
determine the
rotate?
basic size of an object
That's,
that the sound waves have bounced off of. Positioned at different angles, it can determine the basic size of an object that the sound waves have bounced off of.
The days when I didn't have a microphone yet. Or the microphone is still rubbish. Triangles work with everything. Have you guys realized?
Yeah.
Back.
Nice baseline.
Radar waves suffer from diffraction. That's why it has a limitation. Is that diffraction?
Are you sure it's not curvature, Flash?
If it were a curvature, what's it bouncing off of?
Exactly. Nathan Oakley. Is it the right? Hey! How's it going, Nathan? Long time no see, man. Oh, no, that's not the Nathan Oakley.
Oh, it's
It is not?
Thing.
Oh, gosh.
Remove guest.
Nathan Thompson?
That's Max. That was Max's room.
I know, Dad. Try to pretend
So
to be me.
literally, this is how dishonest the guys have to come. They have to come in pretending to be someone else.
Yeah.
Well, that's not cool.
Like you wouldn't be a little sus about it when Nathan hasn't been on the stream for a long time. You know what I mean?
I think he's only been on here like once.
I've seen
No,
him.
he's been
He's
on
been
here
in a couple
many
of times.
times, but he hasn't been on here a
Many
long
times.
time.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just been a while since I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's completely. I mean, when he's not on his own stream, like when he came onto my stream, he's completely different than what he is in his own. I mean, he speaks softer. He speaks just like normal people talk. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He doesn't go harsh like he does to the trolls in his chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a good thing for him to do that. To be honest, you know,
Yeah.
it gets him outside of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
We all
kind
need
of
a bit of
that's
that
why
from him.
that's why he did the Omi TV thing as well, series, because there was no swearing in that and that. He was polite. He just told them the information. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. So you can
Exactly.
tell it's different situations, different attitudes come out. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I
Do
want to
you
get to. Yeah, I
Oh,
want to
sorry.
get to the roundabout geo things. Yeah.
No.
See, the angles are different, guys. What did you see? Notice the large angle is for the higher flying plane. I'm just quickly showing you an angular change. Oh, they actually took the music off. Okay.
I thought I lost my sound.
Yeah, all the sound's gone. Even Nathan's stream, they were saying. Oh, man. That sucks. Oh, well. And the music over it. That sucks. Okay. But anyway, I made a video 3 years ago about this, so there we go. All it was talking was about the angles and that it has diffraction, and that's why we have limitations, not Earth curve. There
Correct.
So these people are going to sit back here in a private chat the whole time and just type?
Yeah.
we go. And I kick them out and they come back in, and I kick them out and they come back in. Guys, if you want to talk shit the whole time, go into my YouTube chat and go there. Stop spamming my private chat.
Oh, no, right? You know, that makes them feel special.
Yeah, of
Like,
course, because they're in the private chat.
Fucking retards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm special.
Wow.
I'm special, so I get to be in the private chat.
That's
Actually,
Well,
That's all.
man. Well, Flatroid.
Yes, Duca. Okay.
Well, I'd like to talk about that. The Planet Peterson debate a bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
About what you said about the converging and diverging sun rays and train
Mhm.
tracks.
Yeah.
So, you agree that the train tracks converge in the distance from our point of view, right?
They appear to.
They
Yeah.
appear to converge in the distance from our point
Mhm.
of view,
Yeah.
and that the sun rays appear to diverge from our point of
No,
from
from that.
the suns. perspective.
And
The
your
sun.
point is, look,
Wait. Do you understand? The sun is a physical light source, apparently, and the light is physically diverging from it. Correct?
Well, from our perspective,
No.
No.
Do you claim the sun is a sphere, Luca?
Yeah.
Do you claim that that sphere is a light source?
Yeah.
And that light is diverging from every single point on that sphere.
Mm-hmm.
So not converging then.
Totally different thing.
Well, when it reaches us, because it's so far away, it you know.
that's a hell of a claim,
Wait,
Luca. How
yeah.
far away is it?
But why would it even that far away? I mean, why would it then become parallel? Why wouldn't it totally bypass us completely? Why would it?
Go ahead.
Why,
You can point to one. If you make them parallel, then they can be parallel, because you can point to two sets of sun rays, and because sun rays basically, well,
Does that look
technically are
parallel to
internet,
you?
you
Does
know.
that look parallel to you?
So much it looks like it's converging for some reason.
Well, the
Yeah.
whole word ray comes from the word
But
radiate or radius.
it
which
converges
that they
towards the
go away
sun.
from a central point.
Mm.
But it's
Aristophanes was
just
on
the
mescaline.
atmosphere, really.
Aristophanes was
We,
on mescaline when he thought everything was parallel there.
Yeah.
and the clouds as well.
Here's another
Because
crazy thing about Aristophanes. They can't make up their mind whether he used sticks or wells.
Yeah, it's true.
because if the sun was shining through clouds and they are converging towards that cloud, then you'd go like, oh, well, the sun must be up. Well, the sun must be above the cloud, which it is.
Well,
If the
you
sun
get
is
Duh.
well, you get hot
going through the
spots.
cloud, so the sun is definitely above the cloud on both the flat and globe Earth. So it doesn't really matter.
Well, you get hot spots on the clouds, don't you? I mean, you shouldn't have hot spots if the sun's so far away.
Well, technically, I suppose it would heat up the cloud just a little
Okay,
bit,
a
just like
light
it
spot
heats
then.
up
Okay,
the
let's
Earth.
change it to a light spot rather than a heat spot.
Ah, well, yeah, that's well, yeah. The sun definitely heats up the Earth.
So, Luca,
It's
what was
like
your whole point with the Peterson debate? What I want to know.
that's because Fletcher switches his perspective. That's what Peterson says when
Yeah,
he
you're doing
was
exactly the same as him. He doesn't understand. Perspective comes from observer to observation.
Yeah.
The sun is observed from us to the sun. It's not converging. The sun rays are physically diverging. Railway tracks are optically converging. They're not physically converging. Get it? Where the sun's rays are physically diverging from the source. It's not perspective based, it's physical based, apparently.
but
The
like
light source.
Hold on,
couldn't
Luca.
you also say that someone standing from the opposite end of the tracks, they could say that they look like they're diverging?
What?
Because obviously when you look down train tracks, you see them converge in the distance.
Look
Yes,
down from the
perspective.
source of light. Look down from the source of light. Are they going to converge or are they going to diverge? If you're standing at the source of the light, are they going to spread out away from you, or are they going to narrow into one another?
They're gonna be divergent.
They're going to
Right.
spread away every time.
Yeah,
not
well,
broken.
the sun rays.
Okay? See, the way to do that is to be at both points of view. If you're on the railroad tracks and they appear to be converging, go down to that area that you see them converging at, and then look back the other way. You're going to find you get the opposite effect. You're not going to get this opposite effect with light rays.
No.
If you go to the source of light and observe the light going away from you from the source of light, you're going to see it diverging. Okay? If you see it coming at you, you're going to see it diverging from the source of light. The entire word ray, sun ray, where's it come from? Radius, radiate, to go around it in all directions from a central point.
Yeah.
It's really simple. I don't even know where the argument on that is. All you have to do is
No,
see yourself.
That's
unless
the problem.
someone-
That's the problem. I had that. I was like literally debating Planet Peter for like an hour and a half on exactly just that. Not him understanding that the sun's rays are physically diverging.
Well, I don't think anyone.
I don't know what's
disputes
wrong with
that.
Globe is not to understand literally how they
I
don't
don't
understand.
think anyone. I don't think anyone disputes that the sun rays are physically diverging.
Okay, then what's the argument then?
Well, the effect is like too small to notice in like everyday life. You know,
What effect?
unless the sun rays are like shining through clouds or something, then
What effect
well,
you talking about?
That doesn't change
That-
the fact
that
that they come out
diverging
from the
sun rays.
radius. They don't. They radiate from the source, though. No matter whether you can see it or not, Luca. That's beside the point.
Yes, that they do
Yeah.
physically diverge. Yes. The sun rays do
So
physically
how in the hell
diverge.
did Aristosthenes, good old Aaron Crusty Knees, how did he get these parallel sun rays that he was working with? Was it just like a certain day that happens? It just goes bees parallel that day?
It was at the sun was at its zenith.
It doesn't matter. They're still not going to go to the light source and put it wherever you want to. Put it right above you and look down. It's going to spread
But
away. They're never
what
parallel.
Aristosthenes noticed was that at one place, because the sun was at its zenith, that there was no shadow cast,
Well, of
and
course
then
there
in
is.
another place there is a shadow cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
I put a point of if I've got a light in the middle of my ceiling, if I'm standing directly under it, I won't cast a shadow. If I move to another portion of the room, guess what? I cast a shadow.
Yeah.
My floor is not curved; it's level.
Location, look at. Depends where you're located under the sun.
Oh, that was a great rebuttal there to debate. You really proved Pat Peterson to be absolutely a moron. I mean, right.
Why?
We will
Don't misrepresent me.
Well, you're using his argument. He didn't misrepresent you. He just said it shows you how much of
I
a
said what you said.
The thing is, the argument they're trying to make is crepuscular rays are just perspective based.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. It's literal physical rays from the sun.
Like I
Hey,
said,
Black
go to-
Mouse, what's
go
up,
to the
man?
light
Long time no
source.
see.
Oh
If it
my
is him,
God.
no,
You
it's
froze.
not him.
It's not.
And
It's
Luca,
still
I'm
photo.
hiding it because it might just be. Yep, it's again.
Porn.
Told you.
Yeah, it's still photo.
No, it's Max again.
Ah, right. But
Wow.
it's those type of people that do that kind of
Now,
thing.
I want to point out this is twice in the same show that Max says he's not welcome here. He comes in as other people to
Yeah.
try and come in. That's how dishonest these people are, guys.
I'd say, I'd say mostly, yeah. Crepuscular rays are perspective based.
No, they're not.
No,
Oh,
dude, it's just capturing the light in its motion, dude. That's what
I
the
just
cloud's
gave-
doing.
I just gave you an example you can test for yourself.
Oh my word.
Okay, I can
But
give you an example. I gave you
corpuscular
one.
waves,
If
the
you're at the,
corpuscular
hey,
waves
let me
are
ask you
almost
something, Luca.
perfectly
Luca,
Okay.
parallel.
hey,
Luca,
did
you're
you ever
talking
shine
over
a
him.
flashlight? Did you ever shine a flashlight? I guess you guys call it a torch. Have you ever aimed it in a direction? Do you ever see the light beams converging together?
They diverge, right?
That's
Yes.
Because
right.
the
They
light
And
diverge.
that's
spreads
And
what the
that,
until
sun
you
does,
now,
can't
now,
see
Luca.
it
listen,
anymore.
now listen to me. Listen to me. If you had somebody else hold that same torch and you go down to where they're shining at it, are they going to converge as they get to you?
No.
No, they're not, aren't they? They're going to do the same thing that you saw from the source of light.
Yeah.
So therefore, it is actually diverging. It's not an optical effect. It is actually happening.
But corpuscular waves are almost perfectly parallel beams, right?
No, they're not.
How are they?
Of sunlight, yeah.
No.
Wow.
But just like
Have you ever
how
been
train tracks,
outside? Are
huh?
you allowed to go outside? I mean, have you ever been
Yeah,
outside? How old are you? When have you ever
26.
seen light rays converge together? You know, they had to
It
specially create the best they could do with a thing called a laser to get as close to that as they possibly can, but it still spreads out. It still attenuates. You have no control over that. That's the behavior of light, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's a
Well,
no-brainer.
it's just like how train tracks that seem
No,
to
it's
make
not
the
just like train
Like
tracks.
train
Train
tracks.
tracks convergent is an optical effect. Once
Yeah.
again, you can go to where you see the location that you see. Like there's a water tower up ahead. You're looking at the tracks, and they're becoming narrower, apparently, right? So
well,
you
like
go down to where that water tower is at, and you look back the other way. You're going to find that the railroad tracks were just as far apart as they were when you stood down there, and they appear to be converging to where you once stood. If
Yeah.
you do the same
our
thing, listen to me. If you do the exact same thing using a light source like a torch, okay, a torch, a spotlight, I don't care what you use. If you go from to the source of the light, you will see the light is actually diverging. And if you go to where the light is being shined and look back at the light source, the rays are still diverging, getting spread out more and more as they get toward you.
Just like
So
that.
that's there you are, man. It's this
It's literally on screen, Luca.
The sun
The
doesn't.
the track is not physically becoming small.
No, I think it's
It's an
pop off the
optical
track.
effect.
but
That thing would pop right off
from
the
our
track, man.
perspective, it makes them look like as though they fan out from a single point
They
in the sky.
Why?
Just
Yeah, but
no, it
that's how
does
this
fan
perspective
out. That's
works.
what the whole term radiate means. From the word radius, I will remind you again.
the sun's waves diverge about half a degree. Like they do have
Dude,
a real
it,
divergence.
that
That's
radiates from all 360 degrees from the sun. All the rays do.
The only way
Period.
you're going to
No.
see a ray is if there's
it's a
something between
it's a
you and the
it's
cloud
an
and there's a
illusion.
break in the cloud. That's all. The only way you're going to see a ray. Other than that, you're not going to see any rays. You're just going to see a spreading of light from the light source.
Yeah.
Does that look parallel to you, Luca?
It looks like it's converging towards the sun.
Oh my!
No, you see divergent lines.
The line is. So, Luca, is that the physical sun?
Yeah. It's diverging
Yeah.
from the
Is
sun.
the light coming from the sun towards you?
Yeah.
So
No.
divergent, not convergent.
But look, they're converging towards the sun.
Yes, that's different from our perspective. Our perspective. My goodness.
Yes,
And that's why I say
and it's because
perspective matters, no?
it physically diverges from the source of light.
It's an
Okay, this is
overwhelmingly
the dumbest
perspective
argument I've ever heard
illusion.
in my life. This is the dumbest freaking argument I've ever heard in my life.
Luca,
Does light spread from its source as it leaves the source? Does it spread?
It does. Absolutely.
It
I
does.
agree. Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. It spreads,
it'd
right?
be no
Which
use
means that
otherwise.
it's diverging from
Yeah.
its source.
It wouldn't be any use otherwise.
You go to where the light's being shown, you're not going to see the opposite effect like you
No.
do on a railroad track. How are you even entertaining this ridiculous freaking argument, Luca?
I think it's a bad comparison. Railroad tracks looking like they diverge compared to sunlight. It doesn't make no sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I say perspective matters. It's an illusion.
So, what perspective has allowed you to see parallel sun rays?
Well, I guess depends on where you're viewing it
No,
from.
I asked
None
you,
of them,
what
Luca.
perspective have you ever seen parallel sun rays?
You can pick out two ways and make them parallel because there's like an infinite amount of ways coming from the sun since it's a
What?
sphere, and the
What?
ways shoot out from the sphere.
Luca,
In
you
all
don't
directions.
see sun rays
Shooting
divergent
out
away
from
from
a
one
sphere.
another.
Do you
Therefore,
agree
you
that
can.
a sphere gets bigger as it grows? Do you agree that if I had 2 points on a sphere, that if I left those points in that same spot and I blew it up and made it bigger, that those pieces, those spots would spread apart, right? If I drew 2 dots on a balloon and then I blow into the balloon and add more air, are those spots going to separate from one another more? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So as it gets further and further, let's just say that the sun is making a big ball of light come from it. As it gets bigger, each one of those points is further away from each other than they were at the source, correct? Yes. So your sun rays are always divergent from the source. Okay?
I don't think
Crayons are not
I've already
edible.
said that they diverge.
Don't eat yellow snow. I mean, good God, this is common sense.
But I've said that the sun rays physically diverge.
Well, then what are you
Well,
going
then
on?
you disagree with mainstream science, Luca. Did you know that?
It's like forms a
No.
cone.
Did you hear what I just said? You disagree with mainstream science
What? No? Why?
Oh,
because you're saying they diverge.
But
When mainstream
they
science
do.
says they're
Who's
parallel.
attacking Luca? Luca's the one that's come with these things to say. Nobody's attacking him. They're rebutting him. Nobody's attacking him.
The
Idiot.
point is, Lucas literally making the same argument Planet Peterson made, which was retarded. I literally debated, quote unquote, this with Planet Peterson for an hour and a half, and he still, at the end of the day, didn't understand that physical light source, sphere, divergent ray, not perspective. There literally is no way to explain this. If you believe the sun's rays are perspective based, you are retarded.
You ever seen a spotlight aimed up at the sky from a distance? You know, they'll put a spotlights up there so that they can, having a premiere or a grand opening of some place, people say, "Oh, look at that spotlight." You'll notice that light goes up and fans like that. Now we're not looking at a to and from perspective at all, are we? We're looking at it from the side, and we see that the spotlight, although concentrated beam of light, it still spreads out from the source. At each spot, it spreads out from its source. So the argument of divergent light source, there is no non-divergent light rays, just by the nature of light. The closest you can get to it is a laser, but even then you still have it diverging, because I got a little tiny pinpoint laser on my fucking rifle out there, and if I put that laser beam 30 yards away on my shed, it's about the size of half of a dime now. Okay, which means only one thing, that those light rays spread out over that distance, which can only mean that they diverge.
In the heliocentric model, they actually go parallel after a distance, according to mainstream science. That's what Derek was on about.
You know, my
And
mainstream.
observation proves that wrong.
Yep.
Because if we look at observation, we just had it on, you see divergent sun rays. Therefore, the Earth and the Sun are not 93 million miles away from each other.
Because the sun appears about half a like 0.5 degrees wide in our sky. The light would form a cone shape, I guess, like a cello that it spreads. Yes, so the light would spread about a centimeter per meter of travel, right?
Well, can parallel
That's what
lines
they
spread? Can parallel lines spread from one another? No, because that
No.
means that they're not parallel. Some of you guys' arguments are crazy. How come the sun doesn't change angular size? Okay, wait a second. If the sun is moving away from me and you say it's not changing angular size, if I'm on a globe, the sun is still moving away from me, isn't it? If I'm watching a sunset and the earth is rotating, that means that the sun is getting further from me as the earth supposedly rotates. So why doesn't it change size then? What's the problem there?
Well, you know their
it's
excuse,
too far
right?
away to notice any size change. Because like when something's really far away from you, you wouldn't notice the size change if it moves a little bit closer. Not really.
I would disagree with you, Luca.
So
I
in
would.
other words, if something is already far away from you and it's of a rather substantial size, then in the limited time that you are watching it, it doesn't change any size, right? So this is both true for the globe and for the flat earth. So the idea of changing angular size over one model or the other is stupid. 100% stupid, because you're still viewing the sun for the same period of time. And the only difference is in your model, you're moving away from the sun and the sun is stationary. It's no different than the sun being moving and the earth being stationary. It's still moving away from you. So that's a stupid argument as well.
But the only reason it spreads is because it goes through a medium, our atmosphere, and
So are
that's
you
why
actually
it
claiming that
appears.
atmospheric lensing is a substantial factor in?
And that causes quote unquote parallel light. So it
No, it
does
doesn't
end
make
up
any. No, there's
spreading
no.
over distance.
If it was parallel
The
light, there'd only be
parallel
one
light.
spot being hit at one time.
I'm putting quotation marks around parallel. So
Yeah.
the parallel light does end up spreading over distance
Then it's
because
not
of
parallel.
Then it's not
the
parallel.
medium.
Hello.
Then it's not parallel.
Quote unquote parallel. I did put quotes around parallel, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, you can't say that the parallel lines diverge for any reason whatsoever, because of the fact that divergency would totally negate parallel. I mean, parallel lines they never meet and they never diverge from one another. So therefore, if these lines are diverging from one another, then at some point at the other end, they have to be converging together.
And we can't even
It's
experiment with parallel light
refraction
without.
and
No,
diffraction.
Lucas, stop. We can't even experiment with parallel light without containment. Never mind empty space.
Well, it does. Diffraction and refraction also play a part in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It,
So there's
it
no
happens all the time.
diffraction. Hold on, there's no diffraction and refraction on. I mean, does the globe not have refraction and diffraction, but the flat Earth does? Or is it that the flat Earth has diffraction and refraction and the globe doesn't? So we have the same factors regardless of whether it's flat or a
They
globe.
both have
Why
it.
are we not seeing an angular size change?
They both have it. Both the globe
So,
and flat would
so you
have
agree with me
flat.
that when it comes to a debate about the Earth, that is a stupid argument, correct? Of course.
I
It's a
got
dumb
crickets.
Is
Yeah.
is KIC on my side when he says that? Or she?
No.
No.
He has no idea who that is, does he? No.
No.
I don't know who that is now.
Yes, you do. It's
Sean.
Sean, Kingdom in Context.
Come on, Sean.
Oh, it's Sean.
Not Sean
Like
Hawkins.
Sean
No.
Hawkins.
Not
No.
Hawkins, no.
Are you kidding me? The man actually put out the KIC actually put out an intelligible comment that could be read, and it didn't include a
Then
butler
swear
of
words and
No
cursing.
swear words.
what a, wow.
You know who Kingdom in Context is, you know. You do know him. 100%.
No.
The first person that Duffy spoke to, and I think he was one of the first.
He's Yeah, he's the you remember
Will
he still had to
Duffy.
make him
He's
a
the one
video
Duffy lied
showing
to.
he lied to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Duffy.
Yes.
The second person he lied to was me. So, no.
Actually, he lied to everybody.
He
So
lied to
Yeah.
everybody.
He had the audacity to lie to my face, though.
yeah, you stood in front of him at the parking lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, I went inside the church too, and he was going to show me the email he supposedly sent me. That was the first lie that I heard from him, and I didn't see Sean's interview with him till much later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he talked to Sean first. That was the first person he lied to in the community, and then everywhere he goes, you can just find little lies everywhere he goes.
Oh, there's a new.
Oh yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet, to be honest.
Duffy's actually got a new one up there.
Yeah, it's his last stream. He says.
No, a new allegation against him.
Oh, right. I think
another one.
Yeah, this was done on the 24th of June of this year. Breach of fiduciary duty, negligence and negligent misrepresentation, breach of contract, over concentration, failure to supervise, violation of regularities, best interest. And they're asking for $400,000.
Bob, are you surprised? Are you surprised at all, Bob? I mean, like, really?
No. It's like something told me I had to check and see, because the last one was in January.
Is he gonna end up having an encyclopedia against him?
Jeez. It's got 8.
Why does it keep coming up so much? They keep bolding and bolding up.
There's just in case people think I'm bullshitting.
It's quite hectic.
Or it is right there. $400,000 they're asking for. And this was the last one I knew about, the newest one, this one. I mean, this. So you people that are believing old Duffy and shit, what you should do is gather up your life savings and invest it with Will Duffy. That's what you should do.
Investments have nothing to do with TFE there.
You don't think that the people that were conducting TFE should be at least trustworthy and honest people? You don't think that should be a requirement for something like that?
Well,
does this not display that he's anything but honest? How about all the times he's got caught with a lie in his mouth and he just sits there and goes like that?
I mean, we're still waiting. We're still waiting for him to present those 3 things he said he would do for us.
Yeah,
that's right.
But you said that it wouldn't make a difference, right? So he didn't end up saying that he'd do it in the end.
He said it on here that he was going to do it. That was the last.
But then he said he said if it would make a difference, then he'd do it. And you said it wouldn't make a difference, so he didn't do it.
Well, it hasn't made a difference because, we haven't seen so much as a plane ticket, for goodness sake.
And he said it would make a difference, and he said that he was going to show that, and he hasn't not said, oh, never mind, or anything else like that. He's just hoping everybody's going to forget about it. Because the collective memory of most people is only that of a goldfish, It's like if people forgot they were going to audit Fort Knox, whatever happened to that? They just blindside it and everybody onto something new all the time. They
This
can't
is
keep
actually a
their
good
mind
question from Sean though. He says, "How many fiduciary lawsuits does it take for a class action suit?"
God.
I don't know.
I think he might be actually embezzling some of this. Just that's my opinion. Just throwing that
There
out
we
there.
go. Exactly,
Yeah.
Sean. TF is funded by investors to turn a profit into on the documentary. You're supporting his personal investment if you're rooting for him. That's it. Exactly that. That's what we're saying. It's exactly that. That's why I said TFE was literally his brainchild, you can say, quote unquote, project, because he needs to pay so much money. He needs to make money somehow.
Ooh.
How does he
Oh.
make money from this?
Oh, it
He
has no.
You're kidding me.
Here,
Come
put,
on.
really.
He,
put
he
this, put this
gave
out
people
there.
money. He spent money so people can go there.
He
Put
made
this
an
out there
investment.
for Sean to look at.
An
Put that out
investment.
there. Put that out there for anybody else or Sean to look at too. This is,
Luca.
the
There's the
broker
link, guys.
misconduct investigation. William Duffy, WD Wealth Strategies / Duffy Financial, and they're
Yeah, no
actually
problem.
saying if you've been injured by this guy, contact us. And
There we go.
And Luca, prove that Duffy spent money, please. Like, where are his receipts? Please. Show me where he spent like 300,000 some odd dollars.
You're going by word. You're going by word there, Luca. You're just taking
I mean,
people's words.
Yeah.
going based on
Because you like him. Because you like
No.
him.
no,
Luca,
going based
Luca.
on how
Hold
much
on.
it would cost to go to Antarctica.
He got the money from his wife, and his wife got her money from her parent. Pretty much, that's where he gets a lot of his money from. It's not his, and he's investing other people's money, claiming he's going to make them rich in the process. And you can see he's a real success at it so far. But touch on the 3 points that he was going to do, like the geographical South Pole that he was going to show, and the southern pole star, and what was the other one? Convexity that he was going to prove. And he didn't say no to any of those. He was all in for doing it, but he hasn't provided any of that yet. So
Correct, Roger.
He did ask you, like, if he did do this, would it change your mind? And you said no. So
Not the
if
point. The
doing it
point is
won't
he said
change
he would.
anything, then
No,
why
no.
do it?
The point is he says he has it. He can present it.
full of excuses.
I don't
And
think
Luca,
he has
look,
it,
look,
though.
look,
I think
look,
he
wait,
needs
Luca,
to
wait,
do
stop,
something in
stop.
order to get it.
Luca, stop. Okay. Even if the 24-hour sun in the south were a thing, it still wouldn't change the behavior of water, where it seeks to maintain and find its level.
No.
It doesn't change that. So we may not know what's going on there. That doesn't change the shape of the earth.
Don't you say what at west finds its level? Or large bodies of what at west finds its level?
yeah, they do. Absolutely.
100%.
So, as like a singular water droplet
That's a
on like carpet or something looks curved, right?
All you
Is
got to do
the-
is break that surface tension, and it'll go to its level.
Yeah.
Luca, that's it. The only reason it stays in that state for any length of time is because the surface tension hasn't been broken. But a wind can do it. Anything can do it. That has nothing to do with level, dude.
I want to address MXXD or whoever that retard in the chat is who
That's
says I
Max.
have an
That's
indecent exposure charge. I want to tell you about that. Okay. Now it's about 25 years ago. And I was working in this convenience store. It was late night. And we were getting ready to change over shifts. And as I was going back to the cooler, the one girl behind the counter, we'd been joking all night. She says, I said to her, I says, "Oh, kiss my ass." And she goes, "Barrett." And so I turned around and dropped my pants down about that far, just showed the crack of my ass, right? And everybody laughed and it was over. About a week later, she got a bug up her ass and then went and filed a charge against me for that
No
shit.
doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt.
So it's mooning. So your big gotcha that you think you got from your McToon bullshit, go ahead and shove that right up where the sun don't shine.
You see,
Because
that's
I
the
talk
thing.
about
They
everything.
don't even know
on my
the
right.
story behind it.
They
You see
don't
the
know
difference?
anything.
No.
All they know is that lesbian gym teacher, Michael Toon, and
Mm.
whatever he says, they all just gobble it up like a bunch of
Well,
freaking
that's it.
idiots.
It's the same as me being a murderer. You know what I mean? I'm a murderer because I was charged with manslaughter. I never got convicted on it. You know, but I'm a murderer. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, your intent was to help.
Yep.
But you see, they don't look at the story behind it. They just see, oh, look at this. Now, when it comes to things like Duffy's charges, there is nothing else other than he stole money.
Consistently.
You know what I mean?
Not one, Chad. Not one. It looks like there's a good few there.
And PJ, I looked fully into it. You're no murderer.
No, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. It was death by misadventure in the day. Yes, I was remanded in prison for 6 months for manslaughter. Never ever charged with murder, but I got it dropped. There was no, you know what I mean, at the end I got it was a plea bargain, plead guilty to supplying in class A, and they'll drop the manslaughter. Why did I get the plea bargain? Because couldn't prove the manslaughter. They had no bloody evidence on it. So it was weak anyway. And people nowadays, if that happens nowadays, they don't even look at manslaughter charge because it's so common.
Well, I just want to throw this out there. Dude, you were not active in trying to kill him.
No, of course not. I was a kid.
Of course not.
I was 20-year-old. He was 28. You know what I mean? 20 to me is still a kid. Yes, I'm an adult, but still, I was immature. Everybody's immature. 20, pretty much. You know?
Yes.
So I'm still a
Rather
kid.
be young, you did
28 years
something
ago.
stupid.
Mm.
Well, go. You have the arrest record. Go ahead. Bring it up. Why don't you come on up and bring up the arrest record? Let's talk about it all you want to. See, the reason you think you got something is because you are deathly afraid of shit that you've done.
Mm.
Okay? That's all you've got going on. You're deathly afraid of shit that you've done or are yet to do. So before you get to hopping on your high horse and acting like you're somebody, the ride ain't over yet, you little bitch.
The problem is, Sean, they can't actually do any support for fun space and propaganda and whatever. It's quite crazy. All they're going to do is try attack people personally.
Mm-hmm. Because they have no logical refutation for the other. They're just demonically charged little weirdos, man. That's all they are. Sit at home and masturbate to Neil deGrasse Tyson and shit. That's what they do.
Dropping the mic. Dropping the mic.
Mike, while I see Mike's in chat there, Drunk to Bunk Show, I just want to make sure that the debate with Cupcake's still Saturday, correct? Because I haven't heard anything back since then again. Just let me know. Because, yeah, I'm patient. Been waiting a long time.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, Drunk to
Drunk
Bunk, you think I
Debunk
sound
Show.
scared? Why don't you come on up here and discuss it with me? Come on up here and discuss it with me, and also discuss with us how your globe is such an undeniable scientific proof. Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and do that, you little coward?
That man is an idiot.
He is an idiot. He is an idiot. I hope he gets a DUI. I really do.
Well, yeah, Craig did a stream yesterday. He did a live stream. He's just going through all of our videos and making fun of us now. Craig's doing lives like that, so they've run out of stuff.
Well, because we won't engage with him.
Yep.
Max, I'll let you in
He
for
has
stuff. How's
the
that?
ability to engage with us. Sorry, Keith. Go ahead.
No, sorry, Max, I'll let you in just because of Solve.
Isn't HTML just a markup language?
What?
Like it's scripting, right? Like it's a coding thing, and you can code with it.
Yes, and
Yeah.
So HTML hacking, like, what would that even be?
Why do you have to do any kind of fucking hacking?
Yeah, why? There's no need for it.
Are you that insecure You're so insecure.
No, but I agree. I would agree with Mike that HTML
I don't
hacking
give a
does
shit
Oh
what
my
it is. Why are
goodness.
you hacking into anything?
Yeah, do you think it's ethical? Do you think it's okay to do that? No,
I'm
Well,
not
I'm not saying
hacking.
you are. I'm
I'm
talking
just,
about this
I'm just
drunk
one.
chunk guy.
do you think it's okay to do what he did? Like, because they can change people's channels. Yes, it can be overridden. It doesn't stick, but they can record what they've changed and start accusing you of things.
Yeah.
There's no need for it. There's no need to. There's no need to do any of that.
Why? What would that? How would
Wait,
that ever?
what did
How would any of
what
that
did-
shit ever prove a globe? How would any of that shit ever prove?
wait? What did Mike do? What do you think Mike did? Did he hack you or something?
He hacked Ironworks.
He
Well, he
didn't
was
hack
live.
anyone.
God
He
damn! Why do
didn't
you
hack
have to hack anybody?
He didn't. That's the
They
point.
didn't. Yeah,
Well,
it
what was
doesn't
he
matter what
doing?
it doesn't matter what it is. It's not ethical. It's not right, is it, to do that? What's
He
the point?
did nothing. That's the point.
You're a freaking
matter.
buddy. You're buddies with a damn child molester. What do you got to say?
I'm not.
Oh, your buddy Ozian? What happened with your buddy Ozian?
Yeah, he did something extremely bad. And
Yeah, seems like birds of a feather.
Can I finish?
Go
The
ahead.
second that I found out, I moved away. I gave up a year and a half worth of my work because morally I couldn't continue working with him. So where am I wrong in that?
Well, do you think it's moral for somebody to go into somebody's page or hack or do any of that shit at all? Do you think that's a moral act?
Exactly.
He didn't hack, so it's not.
What was he doing then?
Oh
What
my
was he
goodness.
doing live on camera? What was he doing?
Would you like me to show you?
No, I would like you to just tell me.
So what he did was basically grab the HTML and change it, but it only changes it in his computer. And
Yes.
if you hit F5, the changes
Yes.
get done.
But you can record. You can record and accuse people of stuff while it's been changed. You can say that.
Did I do that? Did I do that, PJ?
Let me just ask the most pertinent. Let me ask the most pertinent question.
Because Roger has
Let me
been
ask the
going
most
around.
pertinent question.
Roger has
Why?
been going around saying-
Yeah, exactly.
Here's
Why?
the question. Why?
Why what?
Remember.
Why would you even do
shut up.
anything like that? What does that
So-
have to do with anything?
So Sav, if you actually watched the episode that I did that on,
I wouldn't
Vlad-
watch your fucking show if somebody paid me to, you drunk piece
Okay,
of
can
shit.
I'm not drunk. I haven't drank since June 1st. So really quick, the reason why I demonstrated that was because Vlad was talking about Max doing that to somebody else.
So
When
but
he
why,
didn't
well,
even
that-
do that.
okay, so why say while you're doing it? Oh, I'm hacking him. I'm hacking him. Oh, look, I'm hacking, guys. Oh, look, I'm
Because
hacking.
it was
Oh,
a sarcastic. It's a sarcastic
Bullshit.
joke.
Bullshit. You're all full of it. You're all full of it.
Dude,
You know what you
all right,
do.
okay.
You know your agenda.
I could show it to you.
What's my
right now.
agenda?
I don't want to see it. We know how to do it. Just don't do
You
it.
just don't. You have no idea what's happening.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
like,
You could watch a
you-
2-minute video and know how to freaking
Yo,
do it.
PJ, relax, dude. It's
Shut up.
not that big of a
Dude,
deal.
whose show are you on again, Mike?
Tell
Come
me
on.
to relax. Piece of crap.
Well, dude, you're
What
freaking
is
out at
this
us when we
crap?
haven't even done anything.
The
No
pieces
one
of
did
crap.
anything. You know what
I
the
get them
equivalent?
to
You know
try.
what the equivalent of what Mike did in the real world would
I
be?
don't care.
Influencers
doesn't
don't
make
get
it right.
sarcasm.
Can I finish a sentence?
No.
Well, no, you're just making goddamn
Excuses.
excuses for
I'm
your
not
ill
making
behavior. What my question still stands. Why?
Because
Why
it was
do it
funny.
at
It's
all?
funny.
Why?
You
No,
idiots don't
that's not an
understand
answer.
that nothing is
Why
happening.
do it at all?
Because
Are
it's
you
funny.
guys that desperate?
Because it's funny.
It's funny. It's funny that
It's funny.
the
Well, how is it
sequence of
funny?
events-
Please tell me the humor aspect in this.
Okay, so you guys think that we are hacking and we're literally doing nothing but editing the screen on our computer. And
We
you
know
guys
it's not true
think
hacking.
It's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Why
We know
is
it's
it
Then
not
stop
hilarious?
calling it
Hold on,
hacking.
what's the funny part of that? What's the funny
You did
part?
it. You called it hacking.
The
You
funny-
said it was
the funny-
hacking.
dude, because I was making a joke. I was
I
being
don't
sarcastic,
care.
dude.
It doesn't make
Like, what do
it
you mean?
right.
I
We
don't.
know it's
Okay,
not
so
true
I'm telling
hacking.
you
That
why I said it
I'm
like
still
that, and then you're
looking
like,
for
"Oh,
the
I don't
funny.
care."
Yeah,
Like,
where is
what
it
is that?
funny?
What?
I'm
Where's
still.
it funny?
It's almost like that
But
them
why do it
stupid
live?
top left videos that you made. Do you realize that you made
Yeah, it's
yourself
great.
look way more stupid than anybody you tried to make fun of?
Oh no, that
That
was
was
the
the
exact opposite.
idea.
So you already admit then that you are more stupid than anybody that you've made fun of.
No, it was a
man.
character I made.
Okay, can I say something at Flash? Let me bring it up. Okay, the first time you did this, Max, you changed Catsoid. His email made it for Catsoid his email to show that.
I
Yeah,
didn't
you
do
did.
that. No, I
You did.
didn't.
That wasn't even.
No, I
No,
didn't.
no,
You
nobody
have
did that.
no proof. You
Oh,
have
you
no
I
Mc,
read it.
Flexoid.
McToon came on your show and you guys demonstrated how you could do that. I
No,
remember that.
I
You
I
didn't?
I
Hmm.
was on MC Toon's show. Flatsoid came in, did the whole debacle, and Flatsoid knows that I did nothing. I was just there, baffled out of my mind of what was happening, of the idiocy of Flatsoid, and I didn't do anything.
What did I? Wait. Idiocy
What
of Flathead.
idiot?
What did I do?
When the
That's what I'm bringing up.
when the whole Flatsoid debacle, and now
That
you
wasn't
have
me.
Roger. Yes, that was you. It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't, because that's what I'm
It
saying. This
was
is exactly like what he did with Vlad. That's what
No.
McToon did with me.
Nope. No, because I
Yes.
was there. I
Yes.
was there.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was
I
there.
even
No,
showed how
he
you can
was
do it
he
live
was sent a
afterwards.
screenshot.
I even
Matt
showed
Toon
live
was
how you
sent
can
a
do it
screenshot
afterwards.
from somebody
I
else.
even I can send a screenshot. I've done it. Must I quickly do it now? I can change
Yeah,
yours quickly and do a screenshot quickly.
yeah,
That's the whole point.
perfect.
This is
Great.
why it's unethical. This is why PJ and everybody's saying it's unethical, because you can take a screenshot
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, look, he changed it."
But PJ is accusing us of doing that.
I'm not saying you're hacking. I even said it in my video. It says we know it's not true hacking. We know that you can get rid
then
of it.
stop calling it hacking.
You called it hacking. It's still
Calling
not
it
Dude,
ethical.
I was referencing what Vlad was
It doesn't
saying.
matter. You know you can change
Oh,
something and
okay,
record it.
okay. Good fucking lord.
Well, exactly.
Either
sorry,
way,
Vlad.
no,
Flat
no, no,
earthers,
no, no.
Well,
don't
you know what
worry.
I find.
Flat
What I
earthers
find
don't
really
get
interesting is
sarcasm.
the
Either
fact
way,
that
when
this
it
is the
comes to
kind of
hacking, you
this
It's
is the
fine.
kind of bullshit you have to resort to, because you have absolutely no logical refutation to the flat Earth, and you have absolutely zero
So-
proof of a globe or the reconciliation
Okay,
of the physical
so-
impossibilities incorporated in your fantastical belief.
Obviously, that had nothing to do with the shape of the earth. Okay, it was
Right.
completely unrelated to any argument of the shape of the earth.
Because you
It
have
was
none.
purely to demonstrate the
It was to demonstrate that you are a malicious piece
inability
of
to
shit.
understand what hacking actually
Okay.
is.
It was
Why
to
didn't you
demonstrate
demonstrate
that
it? Why
you're a
didn't you
malicious
demonstrate it?
piece of
Sorry.
shit.
Why didn't you demonstrate it on one of your own guys? Someone was volunteered.
I
it.
did.
Just
I,
do
I,
it.
I,
would be
I,
the
So why
I,
you
like
okay?
on my
so
last
why did
video,
you,
I did it on some random music
okay,
channel.
that was after you did it to friggin'
So
Ironworks, Vlad. After you should have done it then. If you were going to do it at all, which you shouldn't have at all.
it doesn't matter, PJ.
We know these things can happen. We know
Yeah.
people can do this.
Dude,
The analogy in the real world would
loose,
be
we're
Wrong.
boxers or something,
It's
bro.
wrong, bro. It's wrong. Simple as that. It's wrong.
not wrong. It's
Okay,
It's
you
wrong.
like it's
shouldn't
wrong
even
if
be
you do it in
joking
a
about
malicious way.
hacking.
There's
It's
nothing
not a
malicious
joke.
about what I did.
The analogy
Not joke.
of
Not
what
joke.
Mike did would be if you grabbed a book and you typed over it, and then it's changed in your book, but every other copy of that book in the world remains exactly the same.
No, that's not the
meaningless.
point.
You're
That's not the
idiots.
point. We already know this. It's not the point. The point is you can do malicious shit with it.
No, you
But did
can't.
I?
Yes, you can.
PJ.
I know you didn't.
Did
but
I?
you can.
Did
I don't
I
know,
do
did you?
malicious stuff with
I don't
it,
know.
PJ?
Did you?
No, I don't know.
You have.
No,
You
no, no.
obviously look. You obviously gave the impression and the demonstration that you are capable of it. And of course, you're not going to come out and say yes.
Everybody's capable
No,
of
you're
doing
not.
it.
So
Every
how do we
single
know?
person with a computer is capable of doing it.
You
Yes.
just
And
have
yet
to hit
most
the
believers
F12
don't.
Keep
key.
going.
You
And
just
most
have to hit
people have the
F12
moral
key.
So what's your
capacity to
excuse?
not.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
have any moral
the
capacity about you at
Do you-
all?
do you
We
know-
already got the
so-
friend of a pedophile on here. What about you?
So, a friend of whatever.
You can
dude.
keep accusing me of that, but everyone knows it's not true. The moment I found out what he had done, I moved away. I tried to
Sure,
keep
you
it
don't
real.
want him
No,
standing.
guys,
Sure,
we
you
pay
don't
him
want
back.
him standing your shit, do
Pay
you?
Max
You
to
don't
write
want
him
him
off.
looking into you,
Dude,
do you?
okay,
You
all
better
right, all right.
assert.
Guys, we
Anyway,
pay Max to write him off
dude,
after
stop.
that.
Yeah, can we just chill and just have a decent conversation? Holy crap, man! I came in because I was listening to Sav explain crepuscular rays and all that kind of stuff. And Luca, I'm sorry, man, but you are not doing any justice to anybody here. So Sav,
Oh.
what do you think the light rays would look like with a ginormous sun 93 million miles away? What do you think that would look like?
The same as it does now. You're going to have
Okay, so
divergent
how
rays
is that?
because of the fact that sun rays radiate from the central point of their origin.
Okay,
Ray
so what does that
comes
prove
from
for
the
you?
word radiate, which comes from the
Okay.
word
Oh
radius.
Jesus! I already heard all this. I already heard. Like, let me reiterate. I already heard all this. I'm
Radiate
just
comes
asking
from
you.
the word radiation, not radius.
Yes, because it
So
spreads out evenly in a radius, you numbskull.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, it
excuse me, do
doesn't.
you have a
Well, in a
different perspective
radius.
where sun rays converge? Excuse me?
Yes, they're called anti-crepuscular rays.
Anti-crepuscular.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Show
yeah,
me
it's a real
where.
thing.
Sounds made up to me. Yeah.
Sounds made up.
Okay,
Okay.
well, look it up. Like,
Can
what
I,
are you
can I
talking
share?
about? Like, just
Let's take a
Google it.
look see.
Can I share my screen?
I heard level curves nowadays too, but that's another story on top of it.
Well, the definition
Yeah,
of
well,
of level in
that's
surveying is conforming to the curvature of the Earth, but that's
Yeah,
There
right.
is no curvature of the earth. I defy you to prove it, and I defy you to
Can I share my screen?
wait 1 minute. And I also defy you to reconcile the physical impossibilities of a gas fluid pressure system without physical
my favorite.
containment as well. Yeah, it should be your favorite because you can't.
Yes, I can. I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, we can.
I
Oh, can
can.
you?
Can
It's
I share
called
my screen?
gravity.
Is
Can
it
I,
great? Now, can you show me
Yeah.
the or cite the scientific
yeah, yeah, yeah,
experiment
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
verifies?
I
Would you
got it.
stop your
Yes.
little whiny ass voice,
I got
Mac?
it.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
got
I'm
it. I
talking.
got it. I got it. Can we get
Okay.
to the
So,
demonstrations?
do
Can I
you
share my
have the
screen?
you can cite the experiment that verifies that gravity has any effect on air and gas behavior?
Well,
Yes. Okay.
air.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead,
We
Max.
can
Go
do
ahead,
that.
Max.
Yes. So okay, this is the divergent rays. Oh no! When you
Uh-oh.
change. Oh no!
Uh-oh. Looks
Pause it.
parallel to
Pause
me.
it.
Parallel!
Wait. Pause it.
Oh
Pause it.
shit!
Pause it. Pause it. Quickly. Pause it. It's literally diverging still.
And those
No,
are
they're
divergent.
parallel.
What in the monkey are you talking
They're
about,
parallel.
stupid dumbass?
What?
Oh my word! It's still
From one
diverging,
another.
guys.
That's
It's not.
obvious.
They're
Okay,
both
well, okay, so you have
fucking
okay, no,
parallel.
And I want to ask
continue
you.
with the
I want
video,
to
And
ask
those
you.
Max. Continue with the
also
video.
let me also point out
Are
that
those
those
two
are
light bulbs?
shadows.
Are those two light
Maybe
bulbs
he doesn't
separate
know the
from each
difference
other?
between
Wait. Are
convergent
those
and
two light bulbs
divergent.
separate from each other?
Of course they're not.
What if those two light bulbs were next to each other?
What do you mean? It's public lighting.
Place the two light bulbs next to each other and do the same thing.
Yeah, they would still be parallel because the sun is shining.
No.
Mhm.
Look, it's still
So,
diverging.
so you're actually saying that if I went to the light source and viewed the light going away from the light source, that they would be converging together?
No, they're parallel.
No, they won't. So they're going to
Yeah,
be
that is not
converging away from
parallel.
it, right?
They are parallel.
No.
No, they're not
So
parallel,
all right,
or the shadows would not be diverging.
They are not
okay,
diverging. It's
dude, they're
when
parallel,
they're
bro.
here.
No,
When you're
they're
here,
not.
when they're here, they're diverging because of
Okay.
the
Have you guys
perspective.
ever thought? Have
And
you
when
guys
you
ever
change
thought of
your
looking at?
point of, when you
Have you
change
guys
your
ever
point
thought
of
of
view,
looking
they're
at
parallel.
the angle? Wait, Max. You see the angle? Go down to the bottom again. Where's the light source
The
in this
sun,
in
it's
this
up there.
image?
You don't see it.
Okay, so
in the
is it
frame.
okay? So it is above the light poles, and it's at an angle, let's say 45 degrees. Correct?
How can you even tell that it's 45
I'm just
degrees? You
saying,
have
just
no way
thumbs
of
up.
knowing.
Just
We
for
just
sake
thumbs
of
up.
argument, Jesus criminally.
How can you tell they're converging without seeing convergence, you smuck?
Okay, so when you raise in elevation and you're looking down, okay, are you seeing perspective?
Yeah,
If you
I mean,
you're not
every
looking
time
at the sun anymore, are
whenever
you?
you're seeing a
You're
Why
not
aren't
looking
you?
at the sun anymore.
Why
are
aren't you right above the shadows? Why aren't you right above the shadows instead of
But
being?
that's my point. Go back to the ground again. Are you? Oh, what now? Are you looking down or are you looking up? Look, he's tilting down as he's going up. That's my point.
Yeah, because it's a drone.
Perspective. No. Perspective is convergence, correct?
No.
Is a drone capable of a straight down view? Can you get a straight down view and go right up over the shadows?
I don't know. I guess it depends on the
That
drone.
would probably be your best
There is
indication.
a video. It's a little bit better than this one with fence posts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that one, Max?
So
No, I
can I
don't.
ask you a question real quick? If I take a flashlight and I shine it at the wall, will the spot on the wall be bigger or smaller than the front of the flashlight?
Bigger.
You're thinking very
It's going to be
small.
bigger. That's right. It's going to be. It's
You're
going to be
thinking
bigger, right?
very, very
And
small
what?
here, son.
Yeah, all light diverges
And
from
what's
its
going to
source.
happen
Idiot.
if I move the flashlight back from the wall? At what point do the flashlight rays become parallel if they're diverging from the source of light? At what point do they end up becoming parallel?
They are parallel in the center, and then they diverge. They diffract on the side.
They're not parallel in the center because
They
it
are.
goes through the same attenuation as all the rest of it.
It doesn't. The attenuation doesn't change. The attenuation doesn't change the path.
Yes, because the reason it attenuates is because it's diverging from its source.
No, the reason
Yes.
it attenuates is because there's an atmosphere.
It will do that in any. Well, where is there not an atmosphere? Will it do that underwater?
space.
There's no such thing as space.
Face.
I mean, you can say that,
Right,
but
so we beat this
Show
horse.
me parallel
I have no idea
rays
what
in
you're
your
talking
fictitious
about.
Well,
space.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If I went into a vacuum chamber and I had a flashlight
Yeah.
and I shine it at the wall, is that going to suddenly make the beams not diverge anymore?
They would diverge a lot.
Oh, they're going to diverge no matter what. So
No.
your idea of because it's in space is stupid.
No. And also, the thing is that when you have a flashlight, the flashlight have a conic reflector on the back, so that
Okay.
the omnidirectional.
How about with a candle? Hold on. How about with a candle? Does the
That'd be a
light
really bright
provided
candle.
by the candle only show up as a spot on the wall, or does it illuminate an area?
Omnidirectional. Holy fuck.
It illuminates the entire area equally from all around the flame.
That's like 360 degrees, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but there would still be a hot spot. Like if you put like a glass of water underneath the flame, you would still it would illuminate the rest of the water, but there
What
would
about
still
if I
be
put the
a
glass of
reflection
water?
of the light.
What if I put the glass of water across the room? Am I going to get that? No.
Well,
No.
I mean, if you have a are you familiar with what we claim the sun is made out of?
Yeah, that's another quagmire you guys can't reconcile either.
They gotta have
Well, I
gravity
mean,
stop. Gravity.
we've sent probes there, so we don't exactly.
We sent probes there.
Yeah.
How
Can you
would a
show us the
probe-
probes?
Hold on.
Yeah.
How would a probe
Well, not anymore.
possibly survive the electronics and everything? The extreme radiation we're told is coming from it, even though we can't get through. That fucks with the electronics for us going out of the Van Allen belt.
It's
But
not
also
very easy. Not very
extreme
easily.
heat. That's right. It's impossible.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is shielding. There is we have a thing
shielding.
called
Can
shielding.
you tell me a terrestrial material that can withstand the heat of the sun?
Well, no, I mean you can only get so close to the sun, like
So you
and
didn't
then
send
it
a
just fries
probe
out.
to the sun.
To the sun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
it
mean you
burned
can
up
send what
in the sun. They send it
like you
directly
can
towards the sun, and it burned up.
yeah.
Wait,
I mean
I was
you
going
can
to show you this. That thing that I was sharing. That is liquid oxygen in a magnetic field. And what does it do? It forms beads. It's almost like liquids conform to the forces applied onto them.
Have you ever
Yeah,
heard of
and you
the
needed a
Leiden Frost
container for
effect?
that too.
Have you ever
No,
heard
you
of the
don't.
Leiden Frost
Can
effect?
I
Well, can you
pull up my
relate that?
screen?
Can you
Can you
relate
pull up my
that
screen?
specifically
Have
to a gas? Can you relate
you
that
ever heard of the
specifically to a
Leiden
gas?
Frost effect?
I'm sorry.
what was
Can
that?
you?
Max,
What
have you
was
ever
that?
heard of the Leiden Frost effect?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Gives the same exact thing. You know what happens with the Leiden Frost effect?
No, I already said no.
Because it's small steam. It's steam. It's too hot, so it bounces around and it looks like a sphere, but instead it's actually just steam holding it up,
Right.
like it's
This is not steam. This
floating.
is liquid
I want to
oxygen.
ask you something: are those forces acting on a liquid?
Yes. I have
So
the
is it a gas
demonstration
or
on the
is it
screen.
liquid
You
a
can
gas?
put it on.
So not a gas.
Liquids are not a gas. Yeah.
They're both
So a
fluids,
false equivalence
but
then.
liquid and gas are two different states of matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
but it doesn't. It is still matter, and it still has
Doesn't matter if
mass.
it's matter or not. They behave differently, but similar.
No,
They're
they
both
don't.
fluids, but gases are a different state of matter than fluids
Yeah,
are.
it still has
Right.
mass.
It
Still
doesn't
has
matter.
mass.
So what?
Still has the same physical properties
Well,
as
so what
all
if it
other
has
matter.
mass? What about it having
Question
mass?
right quick.
Wait, what about it having mass is going to be even relevant?
Well,
Because
because
having mass.
What
You
is
go,
it?
you go.
yeah, because mass attracts mass, as
Okay,
in gravity.
that's what I
That's
wanted.
why.
Mass attracts mass. That's your claim.
Yeah.
Why?
What
So
do you mean? Why?
what do you mean?
Wait, no. What I mean
Why does
why is
magnetism
there
work?
has to be some kind of mechanics involved in order
Yeah,
for the
gravity.
mass to be creating something called gravity. Now, in order to create this gravity that it has, it would have to be drawing energy from somewhere in order to create a
No,
force.
false.
Oh, really? Then
Yes.
then why does mass attract mass?
Have you
Because
studied
baby.
studied physics at all, or
Why does a magnet attract metal shavings?
Well, I'm not talking about magnets.
Oh,
I said, why
principle
does
is the
mass?
same.
Because it
We-
has a charge to it. Why
No.
does mass attract mass?
Because of
No, it's
babies.
not because of a charge. Because when
You
you
don't
have a
need to
stable
ask.
molecule,
Listen, I'm going to
when
just
you
make
have a
this real
stable
clear and
molecule,
simple for you. In
all
order
the
for you
electrostatic forces are
you
balanced.
don't have to ask questions to answer a
I
question.
think Max was just answering
Why
you, but
does mass
Answering your
attract
question.
mass?
We don't know why.
We
The
don't
same
know
reason
why.
we don't
Do
know
you know
why
why
a
Newton never
magnet
published his
has.
paper on
We
mass attracting mass? Do you know
we
why he never
know.
published it?
We know. We
who?
don't know why. For example, why a
Newton.
magnet would attract metal shavings.
We're not
It's
talking
just a
about magnets.
fundamental.
We're talking
Yes,
about
it's an
inanimate, innate
analogy.
objects having some kind of a property without
Can
an
you shut up for a
explanation as
second? Let
to
me finish
why
my
they
point.
have
It's
this
an
Jesus
property.
analogy.
Christ, Sav, you're so
You're asking
confident.
me. You're asking me why gravity, and I'm telling you, we
No,
don't
I'm
know
not
why.
asking you why gravity. I'm
Let me
asking you
finish the sentence.
why does mass attract mass?
Jesus Christ, you're so
We
scared,
don't know
Sav.
why. But for example,
Why?
something
What do
as
you
Okay.
mean you
trivial
don't know
as
why? Then how do you
Hey,
know
magnets
that
Sav.
that's actually what's going on? If
Sav, I
you
got a
don't
question
know
for him.
why,
magnetism works either. We just
Hey,
it's just a force of nature that it's there.
it's a
We
force
don't
of
know
nature.
why.
Okay, I'm
oh
glad you
God.
said that. Can you have a force without energy?
Oh, gravity creates the force.
Gravity
Okay,
creates
well, there you go. So it
gravitational
creates the
potential,
force.
so you're not
Where
creating
is
energy out
it
of thin
getting the
air.
energy to create the force, and why does it not succumb to the properties of entropy?
It does succumb to the properties of entropy.
So eventually, the gravity of Earth is going to run out.
No, that's not how that
Jesus
works.
Christ.
Yeah, well, then where is it getting its energy from to create this force?
You have energy transforming. So when I
From
grab,
where?
When
Where
I
is the
grab,
He's
energy
when
answering you,
transporting
Sav.
from?
Dude, you're so scared
you
of the
fucking
answer, Sav.
retard! Shut your fucking pie hole! You failed criminal. When I grab this and I lift it up, I impart in it kinetic energy. So when I let it go, that transforms into gravitational potential. This is not hard.
Doesn't transforms into gravitational, then where's the
Potential,
energy?
yeah.
Why doesn't it ever run out?
I imparted energy to it. When I
Yeah, but
lift it
wait,
up,
wait,
I
wait.
impart energy. When I let it go, it
Is there a
transforms
point in
into
time where
basic.
where everything is going to end up just lifting off of the earth because gravity ran out? Where's it getting the energy to hold all this shit down from?
You don't need energy to hold this
Yes,
shit
you
down. It's
do.
not a
A force
generator.
requires energy,
Where,
man.
dumbass, where does a magnet get the energy to attract the metal nail?
From being charged with electricity, you fool,
That's
and the
not how magnets
polarization
work,
of its
stupid.
particles.
We're
Where
talking
is it getting
You
about
the
do know
energy?
natural
magnets lose. You do know
natural
magnets can
magnets.
lose their magnetic strength through the years.
Yes,
Yes.
but then you
How
can
long does
also
Entropy.
you can
and
So
realign the
his
electrons
point is,
Hey,
why
using
wait.
does
another
gravity
magnet.
never lose its force?
Well, yeah, why doesn't gravity ever lose its force? Why does it remain constant?
because
I love this
it's a
question.
force of nature.
It's just a force of nature, just because reasons. You
Yeah,
don't
we
know the
don't know
mechanics
why.
behind that? Newton, the same man who said that energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transformed and transferred.
Okay, so that's
Okay?
right.
Wait a
So
second.
that's
Wait a
what you
second.
take as fact,
This
but you
this is
don't
why.
take anything else that's said as
Wait
right.
a second. This is why Newton did not publish his paper on gravity. It was
Then how'd you
published
get it?
after he died because he could not reconcile the idea of a force without energy. It's that simple. This is why they
Did
had
he
to
tell
bring
you
this
that?
retard Einstein into the fold to make up his
Retard
bullshit.
Einstein?
Yeah, to make up
The
his bullshit about
anti-Semitism
space
just like
time. Can
shining
you
through. It's
show
like,
me some space
hey!
time? Warp me some space time right now.
Oh,
Show me
you're
some space
adorable.
time.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
Yeah,
on.
Remember when you told me? Remember when you told me, "Show me air"? You're so. He literally told me, "Show me
Michael
air."
Little, thank you for your $2
You
super
still have
chat.
not
This
reconciled.
is obviously for Max, and for Mike. Please define mass. Thank you very much for the super chat.
The
Please rock.
amount of matter in an object.
You broke up there,
any
sorry.
The amount of matter in an object.
Okay. So
Yep.
what about the amount of matter in an object gives it the ability to create a force?
Because massive objects, well, not massive, actually all objects, they warp space-time.
Well, space-time?
Yeah.
What space-time? Show me some space-time.
You're looking at it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
everywhere.
So if I go like this, am I warping it? Am I bending it? You mean it's a bunch
Well,
of
I mean, kind of, yeah,
so
because you do have
basically
mass.
theoretical nonsense that's never been proven.
Oh, it's been proven.
Well, it has been
Oh,
proven. Yeah, absolutely. That's
please,
what
by
makes it a
all
law.
means, tell me about Max Planck. Go ahead, and also
Max
tell me
Planck.
how he discarded any of the data that did not conform to his hypothesis.
Who's Max Planck?
What are you specifically talking about?
Well, this was the star plates. Wow, really? You don't even know this? You're gonna laugh at me, and I know more about this fucking shit than you do? Holy crap!
I asked
Well, I
you to
mean,
be
you
specific,
know
but
more.
you
You know more about
stuff.
stuff that refutes what's known and what's and
Oh,
like because
no!
you're a
You guys,
conspiracy theorist.
I was really fully expecting Max to bring up Planck. I really was, because that seems to be one of your pillars of this space-time proof. Yet he did it in a totally unscientific way and excluded any data that did not conform to his hypothesis.
You know,
He has,
when
you have, I
in
have as much
science,
proof. Listen, I have as much proof of a magic council of elves causing gravity as you do of space-time. I have just as much proof.
sure.
If we
Say
didn't
we have
understand,
experiments.
if we didn't understand space time, then we wouldn't have Starlink. We wouldn't have orbital
Why
mechanics.
wouldn't we have Starlink? Are antennas unheard of without space time?
No, but
Well,
having
Starlink are actually
fucking-
satellites, but
yeah, there's satellites.
They
out
are?
there.
Okay. Is a satellite
Yeah.
is what? Satellite is what? It's an antenna supposedly in space, right?
Actually in
sure.
space, yes.
Okay, so were antennas never a thing until space time came about?
That's not
No.
what we said.
No,
The
it's a
orbital
better
mechanics.
Orbital
Mechanics. Our
Orbital
understanding of
mechanics.
orbital mechanics is
Okay.
because of relativity,
Well, how
because
come
of our
Starlink,
understanding
when
of
people
space-time.
see it in the sky going by, it's in a straight line and not in a curved line? Wonder why that is.
Why?
Because it's a
What?
huge curve. It's a fucking huge curve.
It's very large.
You know how CERN, it's literally a circle, right? But from the point of view of a particle, that circle is so big that the particle is accelerating in a straight line throughout the whole path. I'll take that silence as a concession. Thank you so much.
Another super chat from Mike. He says, citation, please, Max. Thank you very much,
Citation, please,
Michael. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Mr. Roger Edwell.
Yes, hold on. I'll get a citation from
Hey.
a history book.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Definition of mass. Yeah, talking of Roger Ledwell, so who was the one that created the lie that I hacked you during that whole MC?
I thought he's going to bring us the citation.
I had a delivery.
Is Roger?
I know Roger been hacked, but he didn't say who it was. Didn't know as far as I know. As far as I know. He was definitely hacked because somebody opened an account in his name with his WhatsApp and his number to me, and it wasn't him trying to get money off me. I don't know who he said, if he found out who it was, but I know someone did hack him. But I don't know if he knew or said who it was.
Roger Ledwell, I just want to congratulate you on hitting $1,000 on your GoFundMe.
1,052.
Cool.
1,052.
So,
let's go.
From Britannica. One sec. Mass. Noun. A quantity or aggregate of matter, usually of considerable size. And then you have the physics definition of mass, which is resistance, measure
inertia.
of inertia. Solid. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's from Britannica. Merriam-Webster.
So what mechanics are involved in mass that allows it to create a force? There has to be some energy transfer or transform taking place, which means that energy has to be being drawn from somewhere.
That is
well, Sam, why don't you just take a course?
Prove it.
I have, my friend. That's why I'm asking the question. There's no answer.
Okay, so answer it then.
There's no answer.
If you took a physics course,
listen, this is why they dropped Newtonian gravity and had to adopt Einsteinian gravity.
No. Einsteinian, like Newtonian gravity is still very prevalent. It's just been built upon by Einsteinian gravity.
So it's not
we didn't drop anything.
So then they've obviously come to a conclusion as to what mechanics are involved with mass being able to create this force.
Sure.
Well,
then you must have learned that in your physics class.
Where is it drawing this energy from? And if it's not drawing the energy, it's stored energy, like you said, with a magnet or whatever. Why doesn't it run out?
All right. Well, you know what? This is actually a great topic to make my next video on.
Why would it run out? When the
You're interrupting your own mind, dude. You're interrupting your own mind.
Because apparently a law of nature is supposed to we witness gravity working at all times around us 24/7 a day, 24/7.
Gravity works? Wait. What work does gravity do?
Well, it's holding my car to the ground. That's one thing. And it's holding all these other cars to the ground.
All requires energy.
Yeah,
Weren't you saying
gravity.
gravity was a force earlier?
No, it doesn't.
Well,
You have no
gravity
idea. Like,
creates a force.
Well, whether it
it
is a force or
requires
creates a force,
energy.
do you agree that a force requires energy?
No.
You see,
No,
you see
not in
the
the sense of
problem.
gravity. No.
Can you
The
name me a
problem is,
force that doesn't use energy?
Magnetism.
see, the
Magnetism
problem
is
is
just
because of your
energy.
guys'
That's why it
belief
runs
system.
out.
You see, the problem is
Is that
because of your
flats?
guys' belief system of the Earth spinning, and the centrifugal force will throw us off Earth. You require gravity to hold us onto Earth, but you also require gravity to form that Earth to spin to make the centrifugal force in the first instance. So it's all just assuming
The
and affirming the
centrifugal
basic
force is
consequence based on no observation.
the centrifugal force
I
is
mean,
like
we could.
0.3 meters per second. It's not. It's almost nothing.
Why
Really?
can't we hear
Yeah.
Squeaky?
Yes, you
So,
can make more centrifugal force if you grab a yo-yo and you spin it from the
uh-huh,
string.
uh-huh. You'll get
Yeah,
more
but
the
your
larger
globe
the object
model
too. You know
dictates
that, right?
that gravity is exactly the same amount as canceling out the centrifugal force.
It's not exactly. It's way
It's
more.
not. It's not even close.
It's way more. I told you, centrifugal force at the equator is
Why do you think we only have
0.3.
1G apparently?
I'm finishing a sentence.
And that's
0.3
odd
Well,
meters
measured.
keep
per second
interrupting
is
your
the
own man.
Could I finish a sentence,
Well,
please?
could you stop interrupting your own man when he's talking?
0.3 meters per second is the centrifugal acceleration at the equator. Gravity is 9.8. It's 10 times stronger.
Well, that means that it's drawing energy from someplace in order
No,
to
it
count.
doesn't.
Where is it getting
It
that
doesn't.
from?
I reject your premise.
Dude,
You
stop.
haven't proven that
Stop.
that is
Move
how
away from it,
things
dude.
work.
Hold on, wait. If somebody's
You're a
pulling on
grown
a
man.
rope,
Come on, man. You
if
can't be
somebody's
real.
pulling on a rope, does it take energy to make him stop? If I pull the other direction, am I required to use energy to do that? Yes. And if the other man pulls harder than I am and I still pull, are we both of us are expending energy, aren't we? We have to draw that energy from somewhere. It cannot be created. It cannot be
Yes,
destroyed.
because
It can
So
only
so who?
transfer
here's
or
something
All
happened.
right.
transform.
So where's
It's
your reference
a
for this?
point.
Uh,
It's just
Isaac
you're comparing
Newton.
two different forces. You're comparing
Okay.
someone
So
exerting a voluntary temporary force to a fundamental force of nature. That this is just
Even a
asinine.
hold
fundamental
on, hold on.
force
So
requires energy, dumbass.
You understand that
Any
Isaac
force
Newton
requires
also.
energy. All
You
force
understand that I.
requires
Holy
energy.
shit.
Wait. I
Sav,
think let's break
you.
it down to the most basic. What is a force, Max?
I don't know off the top of my head the definition, but you
It's a
could say the amount of work done.
Yeah, I'm
it's a
just
push or
curious. Why are
pull.
we using
It's a
terms you
push or
can't
pull
define? You've been
exerted on
using
an
the word
object.
force a lot.
Okay.
You can't even define the word. You don't even know the
Yeah.
definition when you're using
It's
it.
it's a
Yeah, but
it's
we
a
know
Can
how to
you
use
not
it.
speak to me
it's
with your
based
mouth
it's based upon a push or a pull on an object. Okay.
or not? It can be a rotation. It can be. There are other types. It can be a pressure force.
You cannot have a fictional a pseudo force without having an actual force present.
Yeah, but for example, the
Yeah,
centrifugal force
is a pseudo
generates from
force,
yeah, it's a pseudo force that is
which
generated
requires a
from
physical
a
force to be present.
rotation.
So
Okay,
I have a
here's
question. I have a question for Sal, really quick. So Isaac Newton said all this stuff about like energy required to create a force. Why is nothing else that Isaac Newton says correct, such as all of his measurements based off of gravity?
what measurements based off of gravity. He measured them off an
Well, he was a
observed effect.
physicist. He was yeah,
Perhaps you
he was
weren't
a physicist. So
listening.
to be a physicist,
Perhaps you weren't
so you're
listening
cherry
when I
picking
told
is
you.
what I'm getting at. So you're cherry
No,
picking.
no. This is exactly why Newton.
If you take what Isaac Newton says or any other physicist says,
Mhm.
and then you try to use that to debunk other things that they say, then that's being intellectually dishonest.
Ah,
That's cherry picking, and
okay.
you're lying.
Okay.
Yep.
So my rebuttal to that. This is exactly. Perhaps you missed it when I told you
Oh,
the first
yeah,
two
you're right.
times.
You're right. I'm sorry. Is the correct answer to that?
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Oh,
This is
okay. All right. So you're
exactly
not going to be an
why.
adult. Okay.
This is exactly why you're the one not being an adult. You keep with your little
Hmm.
stupid quips because I told you twice already. This is the reason that Newton did not publish his theory on gravity.
Really? Where's that write up?
It
Where did you
came
read that?
after he died. It was published, and the reason being is because
So,
he could
and
not. Would you shut up for a minute, you child?
you already said this multiple times.
Right.
I'm just asking
Do you
where
know
you got this
why?
information
Do you
from.
know why?
Where did you get this?
You shut up and answer the
Show
question.
me why. Show me
Okay.
why.
Then
Don't
you
just
know
tell me
why.
why. Show me
And
why.
it brings us right back to the argument. Right here, I have.
No. Dude, you have to, like, you can say whatever you want as a reason for whatever you want.
You
You're
just asked
saying
him to
that
show
he
you
didn't
why
publish
he's
it
lying.
until, like why? Like, you need to show me why. Where
He's
did you get the
trying.
information as to why
Okay.
he
Trying.
did
You're
it?
gonna have
The
to be
reason
quiet. So I can
why
show you.
was because he could not reconcile the idea of
Where did
the
you get this
conservation.
information? Where did you get this
Conservation.
information?
How would you know if you don't shut your stupid childish mouth?
All
Mike?
you're saying is the same thing. You're not saying where you heard
All right,
the
now
fact
I'm
that
going to
he
give you
didn't want it.
listen, you can't even act like an adult, okay?
Answer the question.
Definition of
You're not
force.
answering the question.
Strength or energy as an attribute of physical action or movement, which requires energy.
You're not answering the
Coercion or
question.
compulsion, especially with the use of threat or violence. Okay, there
You're
again.
still not answering the
of
Yeah,
course.
question.
but we can end this straight away, though, guys. I want to ask a question. Would you agree that to make something move faster, you require more force?
Sure.
I mean, I would agree.
Why is Earth? Why are they claiming Earth is going to spin faster now in the summertime? Where's it getting that energy from?
Oh, so when it comes to the Earth orbiting around the sun, it's elliptical because the sun is also moving. So when you're like in front of it, you get pushed a little bit more towards it. Now, as far as the change in the speed of the rotation, it was infinitesimal, but it tells you that we have such precision in our instruments that we can detect a less than
No,
1
it's not
meter per
going to
second
happen.
change in the rotational speed of the Earth.
No, it's for the whole summer. It's spinning faster, so it means it's increased energy.
How
Where did
much?
it get
How
that
much
increase in
faster?
energy?
How much faster?
How much faster?
Doesn't matter. The point is,
No,
it's
no,
increasing
no.
energy.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. I just read a headline and then
Let's do
there it
this way.
is.
Would you
didn't
agree
actually
that
read
it
the
takes?
article.
Would you agree that the Earth's mass is very large?
Yes.
Of course.
Would it take a lot of energy to move the Earth's mass faster?
But it's not the
You're not
most.
answering my
Please answer the
question.
question.
So did you so Flats, I like, you're not the first person to bring this up, right? Did you read past the did you read the
I
math
don't care
or
the
read
article. The
past
point
the
I'm
headline?
making is, where did the energy come
So
from?
you can't, like, if you
Where
didn't
did the
read the
energy come
article.
from, Mike? That's all I'm asking. Where did the energy come from?
I
Mike?
didn't read the article either, but I guarantee you that
Good
article
question.
says
Where did the
exactly the
Quick question
mechanism
to
Wait,
the
involved.
you
guys.
didn't, I didn't read it either, but you're taking the piss out of it.
Quick
Oh, so why are you
question to the
talking about it?
guys. Why you
you're
usually
felt
It's
answer,
not even worth
guys?
talking about because neither of us have read the article. Like, that's
That's a
that
quick
like
question to the guys.
I
Guys,
did.
why you
It takes
usually
more force
All
for
right.
more
answer
acceleration.
the question
I
with the
gotta
question?
go.
Why cannot
I
you
gotta pick my son up.
address the question
Okay,
Bye.
wait.
Thanks
without
for having me,
asking another
Flats.
question?
Bye, Mike.
Thanks,
See you,
man,
man.
Flats. I'll talk to you later, bud.
Too
Just
hot,
as man.
Later, man.
too
Bye,
hot,
Max.
too hot,
Take
Fuck
baby.
you,
care.
Sob. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you don't like it because I proved you wrong, you drunk
No, you
chunk of
didn't.
shit.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Guys,
You
maybe
puppet
you
voice
will
little
start finally
pervert.
addressing the questions without asking the questions. When the question is asked, just please
Oh, wait.
answer.
Is that
Don't
flat
bring
Earth
another question.
reconnaissance? Is that flat Earth reconnaissance?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Confused the voice. Go ahead.
I was saying, why usually when question is asked, you are bringing another question. You never
Yeah.
address the question. You
Never
always
answer.
Oh,
avoid it.
yes. Sometimes it is acceptable when you can
Yes, sometimes, but not in
make
99% of the cases.
when you
Doing
can
that
make a
constantly.
rhetorical, like for example, when Sob was asking me where does the energy for gravity come from, I replied with a question that shows the non-validity of the question originally
No,
asked. So
no,
when he
Max.
asked me
No,
why,
Max, he did
when
not.
he asked
Because
me
a
why,
magnet,
where
A
does the
magnet
energy
will
come from
succumb
from
to
gravity to
entropy, Max.
continue?
A
Okay,
Where
let me
magnet
take it
I
this
will
asked
way.
a
succumb to
rhetorical question to
entropy,
prove
you puppet
that the
voiced
question was
little
malformed.
pervert.
So what I asked
Okay.
was, where does a magnet get energy from to keep on attracting my?
Okay,
The
Max, let me
potential
place it
in a
this way. Max,
magnet
let me
is
place it this way.
supplied by electricity, Max, and it
Okay.
succumbs
No,
to
it's
the
not.
entropy.
Max, there
Okay,
is
Max, let's put
there
it
is
this way. Let me
Max,
place it this
let
way.
me say one thing, okay?
It took wait, guys. It took energy to pick this light piece of plastic up. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going to take more energy when I put more. I have to pick extra mass up, more energy. Correct?
Yeah. But
So where did the energy come from? From me.
you the Krebs cycle, you transform food into ATP that gives you your fuel.
Which, yeah, I ate food and we transformed the energy. Now,
Yeah.
the Earth is claiming to move faster. Where did it get that energy to move the mass faster?
From the system. Because
What system?
when it starts rotating faster, which is infinitesimal, I might add, it will affect it will affect something else in the system.
So if the Earth starts moving faster, can then when we count that there is no actual 24-hour sun anymore
No, why would that
or
be
a
the
day?
case?
Because
Why
now the
would
days
that
are
be the
longer.
case? Yeah, so now you have more than 24 hours. Makes no sense. It's a bad argument.
So through history, Earth has been moving faster and faster.
It's moving faster and it's also moving slower. Remember a few months
Oh,
ago
so it's
when
sentient. It chooses when to move
Remember-
faster and slower.
So acceleration
No, I
and
never said
deceleration.
Remember
then. So
a couple of
you
months
feel
ago
that.
when China completed the construction of one of the world's biggest dams? How they were basically the exact opposite happened. There were a bunch of headlines saying the rotation of the Earth is now slower because of this Chinese dam.
That's stupid. Where
That's
did the
idiotic.
extra
That's got
mass
nothing to
and
do
shit
with. That's
come
not a
from?
rebuttal to what I said anyway.
Yeah, it's a
No.
perfect rebuttal. Yes.
No, it's not.
No.
In your mind, yes.
It's the same as saying if the saying is if everybody had to hold hands and jump at the same time, we'll change the Earth's put Earth off its orbit. It's the same thing. Is it provable? No. Is it nonsense? Yes. Is it a rebuttal? No.
You're self-refuting yourself right now.
No,
because
I'm
we
making the
did-
same point you just made. It's not a
Wait,
rebuttal.
just to confirm,
No,
you're
no,
saying a
because we
dam in
did-
China proves the rotation of the Earth? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, if you're not going to listen to my words, just stay out of
I
it.
mean, I know
That's
I
not
summarized.
what I
I
said.
I didn't quote you word for word, but that's essentially what you're saying. You're saying the Earth
No,
turns slow
that's-
because of dam in China.
no,
Like,
that's
does that make
not-
sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me.
No, well,
And how could it work anyway? Because that mass was already on Earth. So how would it
because
change
it's
anything?
not
Because the mass
about-
is already here.
because it's not about the amount of mass. It's about the distribution of mass.
I'm glad you brought that up, Max. I'm glad you brought that up because on a globe, most of your land masses are all skewed over to one side of that globe. And I don't know if you've ever had a tire out of balance, but that sucker wobbles like a son of a gun, man. So that argument there is stupid, man.
The Earth does not wobble. So what are the precession of the equinoxes go?
Exactly, it doesn't wobble. So, according to your,
It does wobble, and I would like
it should wobble according to you.
What is the
So you
precession of the
contradict yourself
equinoxes?
at
You
this
know what?
point.
It gets worse. It gets worse. Even at a constant
Precession
speed,
of the
that wobble will
equinoxes
get
go.
worse. You know,
What is
the
the
wobble
precession
will
of the
definitely
equinoxes
get
go?
worse.
I won't let it go.
No, it's a nice obfuscation away from the topic.
it's not an
Was
obfuscation.
where does this mass get its energy from in order to create the force of gravity, Max?
It gets it from the dam in China.
Reset. That was 10 minutes ago.
No, it was 10 minutes of your little puppet voice going on about something else that had nothing to do with the topic.
Adorable. You couldn't hack it as a criminal. I could literally blow you and just throw you away.
Okay, well,
Gotta say
despite
thank
all
you.
that,
Thank
back
you,
to
Roger.
the topic
Okay,
of
guys.
energy transfer or transformation.
Shout out to Roger.
Shout out to
Okay,
Roger.
so-
Thank you for $2. He says you got to have faith. You baby. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
You
Roger
rock,
is a
man.
filthy liar.
You gotta have faith, faith, faith. Oh, gotta have faith.
Okay, so here I have the headline. Chinese dam slows Earth
What's wrong with his
rotation.
mic? I'm glad it's down, like, but
Yeah, it's really bad.
Here, I'll put it on the private chat, so if you want to
No,
share
I'm
it.
saying your mic
I
is really
understand.
bad,
Mike.
man.
Do you believe the article? Do you believe the
I
article?
don't know why, because this is the mic I use for all of my
Max,
streaming.
do you believe the
I think
article?
it sounds
Do you
fine for me,
believe that
but
the
I
Earth
don't know, maybe
actually slowed
maybe
down because of the construction of a dam? And did
Yeah.
it gradually slow down or only slow down when they completed it?
No, it's a gradual thing as you
Okay. So do you believe that that's true? You believe that that's true then? You believe that's true. Where
Yeah.
did the extra mass
Yeah.
come from?
it already was in the
I
air, wasn't
already
it?
we've been through this. I told you it's not about the amount of mass, it's about the distribution
The
of mass.
distribution of it. Oh, okay. Okay. So you think that a
you can look at
small
Wait, this
amount
is a good
of
question. Where
and
was
what
it redistributed from? It got redistributed, but where from? Where did it originally get taken from to be put over here?
From a a quarry? Yeah, dude, it's a dam. It has materials from all over the place.
Yeah,
Right.
from the same place.
Guys, the Chinese are
We're talking
evil.
about
They're
Earth.
trying to take
Mass
Earth off
did
its
not change.
orbit because they're building big dams.
Well, it wouldn't take it off its orbit. It's just affecting the rotational speed. So wrong there again. Good job.
well
Okay,
there
again,
okay,
this is the point we're trying to make. Wait. This is the point we're trying to make. When you make a tire and it's not balanced, what happens to the rotation?
It wobbles the same way
And
that the
then
Earth
what
does.
happens
Define
to
precession of the equinoxes. Go.
It will take it out of its alignment.
Right.
Yes, it
So if
wobbles.
you take
The same way that
your
the Earth
Earth
does.
spin out of its alignment, what will happen? We all die. Huh.
Not really.
Imagine that. And we're not
Because
dying, guys.
Let me
Maybe
ask
because
this
the Earth's not
question.
moving.
How
I don't
come
know.
the construction, wait a second, how come the construction of the Hoover Dam and the whole city of Las Vegas in the middle of the Mojave Desert didn't affect the rotation of the Earth? After all, we're talking about the same amount of building materials as would be in this dam.
No.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely, we are.
No, because the dam, the impressive thing about the Chinese dam is that it's
Yeah.
freaking huge.
Yes, and if you took all the buildings and all the bricks and all everything that was making up the Hoover Dam and Las Vegas, you would have just as the same amount of material, just
No,
not all in
because
one place.
The city is spread out. This is
Yeah.
massive amount of material in
But I
one
thought the Earth
place.
was rather huge.
Yes.
The Earth, so it matters about like one little concentration of rocks is going to do it, then, eh?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Max, I
So
understand
you
that
never
now.
did tell me. Now I'm going to tell you about your magnets here real quick, that they do succumb to entropy unless they receive a charge in order to maintain their magnetism. Okay. This is not the case with gravity, because gravity seems to be constant. Okay. And it creates a force, and a force requires energy. Where is this energy coming from to transfer into gravity?
Unicorn fart.
It comes from other places. It's a
Well,
it's
what
an
other
Other
places?
places?
system.
That's not very specific, brother. Other places, that could be
What
anywhere.
other
Does it come from
places?
Pluto?
You should be able to trace it back at least.
On
There's
the
got to
system.
be some reason that mass has gravity. There has to be some reason that an object, just by volition of its existence, can create a force. When we know that energy,
Anthropomorphizing objects. This is I love this.
Max, I think you start saying that what they are telling you, and
So-
now you experience cognitive dissonance. So
Yeah, you have no
because it
idea
doesn't have logic, doesn't hold the water.
you
Start saying that.
so
Yeah.
it would
Gotta
have to
come
draw energy from someplace. You've now gone to it doesn't, to now it gets it from other places. What other places
Within
is
the
it getting
system.
energy to transfer or transform into a gravitational force? Where is this coming from? Why does it not succumb to entropy?
It does succumb to entropy. Everything.
Why hasn't the GP of the sun and moon and everything changed if the Earth is in changed its orbit?
Yeah, change its position.
Because the changes are so small that they are imperceptible to us.
Clovers, everything is so big. Now it's so small.
Precise, very precise instruments to measure all
And
of
what
this.
precise instrument did they use to quote unquote measure this? Apparently,
Yeah.
or was it just calculated based on the belief of Earth moving?
No, it's measured.
Okay.
Where is it measured?
What type of measurements they were using, and what type of devices they were using?
They use satellites.
Wait, so if it's measured, we should have some data that you could provide in the chat, yeah? You should have these measurements on hand.
You know that,
or maybe you could Google it. I don't know. I mean, it seems you seem very confident.
Yeah, you're asking me for the thing that I did like 5 minutes ago when you asked me for the evidence and I posted the link. Yeah, it's been done.
Okay, so, has been done. Please provide evidence for that. Please provide evidence. Please provide reference.
I'm sorry. Did you have a hearing problem?
Maybe repost it. I think we missed it, brother. I think we missed it.
Check the
Your mic is very bad. I could not hear you because you are not speaking very clearly.
Wait, this is the only link he posted. The Economic Times.
Yeah, that was the
NASA
one
says the enormous construction in China. Wait. NASA says the enormous construction in China is slowing down Earth. That's what they say. But I've read through all of this. I don't see where it's showing any data measurements.
Max, can you move closer?
That's
Max,
a news article.
Max,
please
listen. Can you please try move a bit closer your mic to your mouth?
Yeah.
Because we have really problem with hearing you.
It's Streamlabs. I don't know. The mic
is not Streamlabs.
It sounds okay for me, but I'm on my phone, so maybe on the desktop the audio is a little bit janky.
Yeah, it's crackling. It's low and squeaky and.
Guys, look at this. It has slowed Earth's rotation up by 0.06 microseconds per day. How the hell did they measure that?
That's the opposite thing. I brought up that article because you guys.
How did they measure that? Wait. How did they measure 0.06 microseconds of Earth's rotation change?
With very precise instruments.
Where did
what they use?
Really good engineering.
Where did the Earth even get its energy to rotate and continue to rotate at a constant speed from in the first place? How is that? And it never succumbs to entropy either. What's going on here?
Conservation of momentum. Ever heard of that?
Yeah. Still requires energy.
To conserve. So
conservation of energy, bro. Conservation of energy.
For something to keep moving with the velocity that they're moving, they need more energy. Is that what you're saying?
Well, let me tell you, if I set my cruise control on my car to 60 miles an hour, will it just keep going 60 miles an hour forever?
Yes.
No, it won't, because it'll run out of gasoline.
Oh my God! Are you seriously doing that?
It will run out of gasoline.
If you've ever used cruise control, you will know when it goes uphill, it has to accelerate to keep that speed. When it goes downhill, it has to decelerate to keep that same speed.
Yes.
Well, where is it getting the energy to maintain that velocity? It's from this thing called the engine, which transfers that energy to a thing called a drive shaft. That drive shaft then transfers that energy to my wheels. Now, guess what? It succumbs to entropy because initially the energy is coming from the source of the gasoline. And when the gasoline runs out, then the engine stops. When the engine stops, there's no more transfer of energy. So I have to put more energy into the vehicle in the form of gasoline in order to repeat the process.
So let's dumb down this question.
Of nature are
Max,
not
please
engines.
listen. Let's dumb down this question.
From
where Earth gets its gasoline to run? That's really dumb down question. It can't be said in an easier way. From where Earth gets its gasoline?
Its
fuel.
Oh my fucking God! Do you think the Earth is a car?
Oh, for goodness sake! He's
For
making
fuck's sake, you
It's
can't answer
analogy.
comparison, yeah?
analogy, man.
Do you
What's
think
Come on,
the
guys.
Earth
Earth doesn't.
needs like the
No,
Earth has
I
a
don't
How
need?
think
many
if you
times?
can't
Dodging the
understand comparison,
It's a
Just
bad
don't
analogy,
procrastinate.
dude. It's a bad analogy. The perfect analogy, I gave it 10 minutes ago and I made you
Oh, I'm
cry.
sure you did.
The
Cafe.
perfect
I don't
analogy
think you've
is
made a single perfect
between
point so
comparing
far, brother. Let alone
gravity
an
to magnetism. And you still can't answer that. And then we talked about the wobble. You want to talk about the wobble? Define precession of the equinoxes with
I
me.
want to know where the damn
No
energy
idea what you're
comes
talking
from,
Where's
about.
the
Mac.
energy coming from? Yeah.
I want to know where the damn energy comes from. How do you define entropy and the
That
the
happened 30
conservation of
minutes ago,
energy
so
all at the
I know
same
that you
time?
have a single neuron that can handle one thought at a time, but we're past that.
No, we're not past it because you've
Yeah,
not
we are.
successfully refuted it one bit. You
Oh,
just
we
said, oh, it
did.
gets energy from
I
other
did
places.
I refuted it 3 ways. The first
I,
one, you're
I
just
got a
making a
question.
basis claim, give me a citation. The
I
other
just
one, that fundamental forces are not engines, they do not require the same
So are you telling me? Wait a second, Max. Are you telling me that force does not require energy?
No, I didn't.
It doesn't.
No, but you're thinking of Earth as an engine that needs
No, I'm
fuel
not
to keep
thinking of it
going.
as an
Like
engine. I'm thinking in kinematics, which says that motion requires force, and force requires energy. Where is the energy coming from, and why does it not succumb to entropy?
It does succumb to entropy. Holy fuck.
so it slows down then.
Like, I love how
So
you're
wait a
just
second. So is
opposite
gravity
point.
less today than it was 400 years ago?
No, it's a
It's
fundamental
not.
force of
Is
nature,
it
for
the
fuck's
same as
sake.
it was 400 years ago?
Yes.
Then it's not disintegrating, is it? It's not succumbing to entropy. Otherwise, it would be weaker and weaker as time went on.
The first
400
gravity
years
violates the first law.
in the macro scale of the universe. 400 years is nothing. Like,
Well,
literally
I don't
nothing.
care about macro scales. What are you talking about?
Yes, but well, I mean, I know you don't care about the truth, you know.
No,
But
I don't. I want to know where it's getting the energy that it transfers
yeah,
into
we've
gravity.
been through this.
Okay.
We've been through this.
Okay,
Again,
let's break
I'm
it
going
down
to
to where
refute
did the
you
energy
again.
originate from, Max?
Earth doesn't work on an engine. Okay,
Is
and
stuff
conservation of
moving?
momentum.
Hold on. Are things you say things are moving, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How can something move without a force applied?
What?
How can something move without a force applied to it?
How does that question make any kind of sense?
What do you mean?
How does
How
it
does
not?
it make any sense?
Like, the pseudo force of gravity is what's making shit move. So
Okay,
they are.
great. Gravity's making shit move, which means that you can't have a force without energy going in to create that force. Where does the energy originate from?
Oh my fucking god! Again? I
Yes.
refuted this already, like 5 times.
No,
Where did the
you
energy
just
come
hammered
from?
around
I'll answer it
5
again.
times.
I'll answer it again. Shut your fucking pie hole and
Oi!
listen. I know you have a single neuron and you can't do. Pay attention. The Earth, the solar system, the galaxy, the universe is not an engine.
Okay.
Things move because of fundamental forces: strong and weak nuclear forces, gravity, and electromagnetism.
Okay. Do those forces require energy?
No.
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 They don't require
Oh,
energy
for
in
fuck's
the
sake.
sense that you have to put more energy
How
into
can
the
you
system.
have a
It's
force without
self-maintaining
energy?
system.
How can you have a force without energy, Max?
Where is the energy coming from for
That's
an
what
atom?
I'm
That's what
asking.
we're asking you.
It's a wishful thinking. Let the force be with you.
Where is the energy coming from for an atom to stay together? It's just a
An
fundamental
atom?
force
Hold
of
on a
nature.
second.
It doesn't
An
need
atom?
to be
An atom.
energy. An atom, yes.
Electricity.
But where is it getting? Like, why does it get energy to keep on getting stuck to itself? Because it doesn't need like that. This engine analogy.
Temperature. Temperature.
Just transfer of energy is what we're trying to get to the
What are you
bottom of,
talking about?
Max.
Temperature.
And you have a fundamental force, you say, that doesn't require energy. That's impossible. That's like perpetual motion. This is why there's no such thing as a perpetual motion machine, is because if there's no energy put into it, it cannot continue.
No, that is incorrect. The reason we don't have perpetual motion machines is that there is always on Earth, because we can't make an ideal system, there is always some loss of
Well, you
energy.
can't be anywhere but Earth.
Can I
So
finish
that's
a
not
fucking
even worth
sentence?
So
Shut your hole.
not with the theoretical horse shit.
Wait.
I'm
But I'm
talking
glad he
about
brought it up.
reality, Max.
But listen what he just said, though,
Reality,
Sol.
Max.
So listen
Not
what he just said.
theoretical nonsense.
But listen what he just said. He did say due to the system, it does lose energy. So
Yes,
why is Earth
let's
not
say you
stopping?
let's say you have a wheel that you have, I don't know, like a waterfall, and the when the components like spin
Friction.
together, you get friction, you get heat. So the system is losing energy beyond the intended purpose. That's why we can't create perpetual motion machines.
Great. And Earth is Earth a perpetual motion machine?
No.
So
Okay,
it
then where's it
violates.
getting energy from?
Where's getting energy different from?
You don't need energy. We've been
You
through this.
literally do
We've
to have
been through- You're
movement.
thinking of Earth, you're thinking of gravity as something that is driven by an engine. You're just failing with your childish
Yes,
logic.
it is because you're
We need to
claiming.
put an engine to make it go brum brum.
How do you
idiot.
have a force without
just,
energy?
Wait. So gravity is just a magical force that gets to violate natural law.
No, I didn't say magical. You're the ones that believe in magic, not me.
Okay, then
Yeah, but
how
you-
does?
I mean,
how
you
does
might as
gravity-
well be saying magic, bro. That just flew over your head. The reason he said that is because you're basically
you
just saying
said,
bullshit.
You just said, bro, you're out of the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Got it.
what? I see, bro.
Bro, like,
You're out of the
bro, just because I'm young doesn't mean I'm as stupid as you, bro. I
But
think
you
I
don't
got
call
more
you
smarts
sick,
than you
but
do,
you
bro.
don't-
To be
No, I
honest.
mean, you
Do
say
you want
bro,
him to
that
call
is
you
an
sister?
evidence that you are actually stupid. So
Do you want him to call you sister?
Would you rather me say brother? Would you rather me be like, brother, what are you doing there? You're kind of sounding dumb.
group of idiots say about me, it's completely meaningless.
I don't know what you say about. I don't know what you say
Bro,
about.
you're talking
I
about
don't know
magical
you.
forces
Max,
and
you
you're
know
calling
that
us
your
dumb,
body
dude.
language
Like,
says now that you are fully and totally uncomfortable when you say those things. The body language matters.
And you know this? How are you reading my mind? You know.
No,
me.
I'm
This is
reading
the
your
first
body
time we
language.
interact.
well, I
No,
could ask
I'm
you
not
the
reading
same
your
thing.
mind.
That was my
I'm not
reaction
mind
when you said
reader.
half what you
I'm
said.
reading
You
your
know
body
this how?
language. I'm reading your body language, and I can
It's not
say
my mother
with
language. My mother
100%
language is
certainty
Spanish, you
that you're
fucking
uncomfortable,
moron.
very uncomfortable.
Pelotudo de mierda, no tenés idea. Mi lenguaje principal es español, la concha de tu hermana. That's my mother
Oh, we
language.
got him heated
My
now.
friend's over here asking if that was an AI talking to us and shit. I says, no, man, that's a real dude.
I mean,
No, I mean, come on, Max. You have to know how ridiculous it is to claim that there's a force without energy being applied to it.
oh, for
Didn't you
fuck's
say
sake,
it
no,
loses
it's
energy
not
too?
the
Like energy
first
can be
again.
lost, but you
Yes.
don't know where the energy is being put in the first
I
place.
said
So it's
exactly
losing
where
it, but where's it coming
is.
from?
Can we?
Hey, gentlemen, it came from the Big Bang. God damn it! Didn't you know this?
Like this,
Max.
I'm gonna be honest. I joined late in the live stream, but for the past hour since I joined, we've been asking you basically one question. It's a circular. It just goes back to one question: where does the energy come from?
Yeah,
And then you go on this tangent about this magical force and a dam in China and whatever else. We weren't asking
You know
about
why
that.
we
bro.
asking all
Like,
the time this question? Because you still did not address it.
I did address it. I
No.
debunked it even.
No, it's in your mind you did it.
You are thinking
Okay,
of
so
gravity
from
as
where
something that
this energy comes from? From where?
you don't. That's what I rebutted. You don't need to feed it energy like gasoline on an engine. That's not how fundamental forces of the universe work.
Yes, all forces anywhere are required for require energy.
I
That's
demonstrated that.
No, you
that's not-
didn't demonstrate. You hypothesized. No, you
I did.
hypothesized.
I
That's not a
demonstrated.
demonstration. That's
I
just you
demonstrated.
spewing dumb shit.
what was
Where
the
is
demonstration again?
demonstration?
Yeah.
The demonstration is that you're thinking of gravity as an engine moving a car.
No,
and that's
I'm not
not
thinking
the
of
way.
it.
Well, how is that a
I use the
demonstration?
exactly what
example-
That is not a
explaining.
I
demonstration.
use the
Wait.
example of a car to represent the idea that energy is required for a force. A force is
It's a
required
bad
for
analogy.
movement.
But that's
the
exactly
point.
how you guys do portray gravity, because you're claiming mass attracts mass.
Yes.
You're claiming this mass attracts this mass because of gravity. That requires a force which requires energy. If I don't have energy imparting this force, it cannot move together.
Where is the permanent energy feeding the interatomic bonds that keep matter together?
Exactly. That's what we're asking you, because it's your belief system.
But
Yeah, can you show it, dude? Show it.
The reason I'm asking that question is because you are thinking that in order to keep an atom bonded together, you need to constantly feed it energy, and that's not the case. That's not
Why
the case.
why is it not the case?
Because the atom, the fundamental forces of nature, the strong and weak nuclear forces, are what keeps an atom together. You don't need to feed it energy. The atom has energy stored inside of it because of the bonds.
And does
the
it
bonds
lose
are what
energy?
generates that force.
Does it lose energy?
Yes, that's why you get ions.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So
that it falls apart
that
right there.
comes to entropy. Why does gravity not succumb to entropy?
Gravity does succumb to entropy.
Then we have less gravitational pull today than we did 1,000 years ago.
No, you have less
No.
gravitational pull.
Is there a
only
magical
Just
line
contradicted
where
yourself.
it suddenly
This is
gets less?
you're
Again,
cooked, bro.
Max,
You're
you just
done.
contradicted yourself.
Yeah, you're done.
No,
You're
I
done.
didn't.
No,
You're
didn't.
cooked, dude.
Everyone
Yeah, you
knows
did.
that you did.
Show it. Detail the contradiction. Where did I
Just give me the
affirm
demonstration,
A
because you
and
still
not
haven't done that.
A?
I'm not seeing any demonstration.
Well,
You're
I
just
want to
talking.
know this: if gravity is running out, how can they use 9.8 meters per second squared as a constant?
Because entropy is not about running out. When you're
Yes,
talking
it
about
is.
gravitational
It is.
entropy,
It's all about running out. Young to old, hot to cold. Yes.
Constant, by definition,
It's
is all the
constant.
time the
It's game.
same.
You can
But if
never
it's losing
switch.
its power, it's not constant any longer. Another contradiction.
it's not a contradiction because the constant is dependent.
Literally, it is. For fuck's sake.
The constant is
It
dependent
can't be a
on the
constant
amount
if it's
of.
losing energy.
The constant is dependent on the amount of mass.
Laws of logic
So
do
if the
work
mass
You
not in your
changes,
mind.
which
That's a
it
contradiction.
does,
You can't have constant if it's losing energy.
the constant
Don't see
is
contradiction here.
dependent on the amount of mass. When
Okay.
you
Wait, how much
change
mass does gravity
All
have?
right. So, Max, on Earth,
Oh, for fuck's
the
sake.
constant
Really,
is 9.8
I
meters
hope
per
so.
second
I
squared,
hope
right?
you clip
Is
that. That
the
guy literally
constant?
asked
Wait,
me, where does
Max.
gravity
Max,
get
settle
mass?
down, son.
Well, you're
Settle
the one
down.
bringing it up.
Settle down. On Earth, is the constant 9.8 meters per second squared used?
At the
Yes.
surface of the
Yes,
Earth,
it
yeah,
is.
on
It is.
average,
Okay.
yes.
And does it matter what I drop? Is that rate going to change? No, it's not going to, is it? All right. Okay, so we agree on that. So at some point in time, if there's no energy being put into the gravitational
Oh, for fuck's
force,
sake, this again.
well, it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. I already
Yes, it
explained
does,
that
because you said that the Earth is losing gravity, Max. You said that it's losing gravity due to entropy. You just said it. Everybody heard
No,
you.
I didn't say
So
that.
it what?
losing
How
energy.
long until it gets
Holy fuck,
to
you're so
9.6
dishonest. What a piece
meters
of
per
trash.
second squared?
Now
Who
I know
is
why you
constantly
couldn't hack it
checking
as a
it?
criminal. You're just a disgrace.
Max, you have a mouth for ears. Okay, you have a mouth for ears.
Now I know why you couldn't hack it as a criminal. Like, you're literally dumb.
Hack it as a criminal.
Yes, you
Okay.
couldn't hack
What
it.
if?
You
Okay,
tried to be
Max,
criminal
Max,
and failed.
Max, can you tell me any?
He's a criminal, is what it is.
Can you tell me any crime that I ever committed?
Yes, I
Yeah, go
have.
ahead. This would have to be something where someone suffered loss, injury, or harm.
No, we're going to go
Yeah,
with the definition of
yeah,
we're going to go with the actual definition of crime.
Yes.
I've got a question.
Hallway
I've got a question for Max.
infractions. Hey,
I've got
Max,
a
hallway
question for Max
infractions
though.
are not laws. They're
I've got a
legislative.
question. I've got a question for Max. Have you ever showed your butt to someone before?
No. Well, I mean,
Even when you were a child, running around without a diaper?
not without consent.
Oh, you lie. You're best friends with a damn child molester. Well, fuck you.
Oh, is that all you have? The
No, it's
moment I
not.
found out.
It's
the
not.
moment
I don't
found out-
blame you. If I was you, I would have got away from that guy too. I wouldn't want him coming in and
And
checking
that's
out my
exactly what I
computer.
did. You just refuted yourself. Good job.
Yeah, because you didn't
You know
want him
what? You
looking
know what?
into you.
You know what? So you know what? I actually laughed last year. Last
You
year when we
didn't
went
want him
down to the
looking into
beach.
him, man.
You know what? I actually laughed last year when we went down to the beach. There was a guy in a mankini,
Oh,
and
gross.
while both his butt cheeks were fully shown. So why wasn't he taken for exposure?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh wait, because it requires someone to get insinuated. How can I say? Insulted by the prospect, and then have to literally go and lay a charge. That's
Hey,
why.
now think about this. What if they, hey,
May
Keith, think
21st,
about this. What if they
1999,
went up
obscene
and
display.
came after him, come up to his house like a week and a half later and said, "Oh, yeah, we have a charge for you because a week and a half ago you were at the beach and you was wearing that thong and your butt was showing." You say, "Wait, nobody said nothing or anything then." Well, there was somebody who was there that later on had a fight with their husband and decided that they were going to press charges on you. Oh, okay.
26,
Oh, shut the fuck
2019.
up, you puppet.
Operation permit, parking or unlicensed motor vehicle. Okay.
What is it?
The next one.
Wait, what was it? Say it again.
Operating a motor vehicle without a license or some shit like that. 2018,
Uh-huh.
attempt, non-violent felon possession of a gun.
Uh-huh.
Non-violent possession.
Uh-huh. Yeah, do you know what the outcome of that was? I got the court records right here. I defended myself, right? Because what they didn't realize is that the felony that I had was from Michigan. It was a non-violent felony. And the rule in Michigan is that 3 years after you have served your sentence and paid your debt, and by the way, my felony was a DUI, your rights are automatically restored. I took that statute with me to court. I defended myself, and I also defended myself on illegally trying to purchase a gun based on mens rea, which the first charge negated that whole thing. Okay, so you have no idea what you're even talking about. In fact, after the case was over and I was found not guilty, the prosecutor came up to me and said, "That was a very impressive defense. Where did you go to law school?"
I'll take things that never happened.
Oh, no. He said, "Where did you go to law school?" I said, "I never did. I just got my black dictionary."
Oh my God.
Dude,
I'm so glad that
I'm sorry you're not able to successfully do things like that.
I want to ask. I want to ask a
utter
question based
slave.
on this, though. I want to ask a question based on this. So, if you are acquitted and found not guilty,
Mhm.
then how can it be a felony?
Right.
I mean, it can't be.
Yeah, what
but
do you
that's
mean?
why he has the felony and he has the.
It's not a felony. You're found not guilty.
I don't have. Hey, I don't have money anymore.
This is. Hold on. I'm trying to find my favorite one. Because I have everything. We have everything.
Even doesn't understand difference between the law and
I
statutes.
know you have.
So
2005.
It's
he
public
doesn't
record.
understand the law and the statutes.
No, I'm trying to find the one where you try to be a money launderer and failed. That's my favorite. Because how dumb do you have to be?
Yeah.
They stole your money? Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah.
You're breaking up a lot, so we can't hear you, mate.
You talk about civil history.
You're roboting.
You're roboting, mate. We can't hear you.
Maybe you need to do some more crimes to pay the internet bill.
Oh,
You're breaking up really, really badly. I know how civil. I think I got it. I know how civil
Okay.
forfeiture works.
Do you
All right,
know
so
how?
It
hold
doesn't
on.
change the fact that
Hold
you
on.
have a
I'm
charge
going
for
to,
money
wait, no.
laundering.
That was the charge. Do
he's
you know what the dispensation was?
No.
No, you
What-
don't
what-
know
what
what the
was it?
dispensation is at all. Okay. So you get pulled over and you have a substantial amount of money, and I'm talking like $3,000 or more on you in cash. Okay. What they'll do is they bring a dog in. The dog comes around, the cop makes the dog alert. This gives them probable cause to search your vehicle. They searched my vehicle. They didn't find anything except my money. Now, they said the dog alerted to drug residue on the money. Now, this is a known fact that there is drug residue on all currency,
Yep.
including the currency that was probably in that sheriff's pocket at the time. So it's just a way to get in. Now, what they do with that is then they say, you have too much cash on you. We're going to take it and we're going to seize it because it has, we say it's drug money.
You know who you remind me of when you're making
I don't give a
excuses
shit
for
who I
your
remind
shitty
you of.
attitude? You
These
remind
are
me
the
of
facts.
Ozian.
Hold on.
Because
Hey, asshole. These
he
are the
spent like
facts. These
a
are
couple
the
of days talking to
facts.
me afterwards.
These are
He
the
spent a couple
facts.
of days talking to me afterwards about how
It's
he
not
was
making up
innocent
story.
and he
Look,
was set up
listen,
by the
Max.
police.
Listen
I love
now.
it. I love that.
It's not making up
I
story.
love that.
They
It's in their own
rob. Listen,
handbook, their own policies.
Tennessee is
They
even
run on it.
worse. Tennessee
Sure.
is
So read
even
their
worse.
policies and you will
Okay.
understand.
Let me tell
It's
you
their
something.
own handbook.
I'm sure he's right. I 100% believe him.
Tennessee funds their entire fucking state police off of civil asset forfeiture by doing just that to people who haven't done anything at all.
Yes,
They
I
rake
know
them
you're
in.
innocent.
Shut up.
I believe
They
you.
rake them in on charges.
I believe you. You know who said he
All
was
right.
innocent too? Ozian.
So then just shut up. Now,
Is
tell
he
me
a
what
big
the
or
energy,
just my
now that
take?
you segued away from that, you little
not on
coward.
my
Hey,
level.
hey, you little
Not on my
coward.
level.
Now that you've tried to subvert off of answering the question that you were having
I've
such
answered all of your
cognitive
questions.
dissonance
Fucking
about.
focus. Go change your
Hey,
diaper.
Joe, where does the energy come from and why does it not succumb to entropy?
Another flare freeze it.
I thought that was funny too,
you're
but
not
it's a
doing the
valid
globe
question
any
though.
favors, bro.
So,
You're not
maybe
doing the globe any favors whatsoever.
So go like this. Maybe
Wait,
he
wait,
You are
wait,
not
Max. I'm just going to point out your laugh sounds exactly like SpongeBob's laugh.
Oh my God, it does. I never thought of that.
I just pointed. I was like, well, anyway, guys, I have to go. Unfortunately, it is that time. Got a far trip tomorrow because it's my daughter's. My daughter's taking part in a nationals dance competition tomorrow, so I have to get up early tomorrow morning.
Best of luck
So,
to
yeah.
her. I hope she
But
has
thanks.
fun.
But Max, you know what? It was actually nice having you on, and
I am nice.
so I think you know what? I'm going to apologize to you so we can have future conversations. How's that sound?
All right.
Is that fine?
Yeah. I mean, I am up for debating.
Yeah, this was great, Max. This was great. I laughed
Yes,
a lot,
it
man.
was. You have no idea the amount of clips I'm going to make about this.
Well, I'm sure you. I'm
And
sure
we could say
you're bent.
about
I'm
you,
sure that
so,
you
you know.
got really, really bent over that because you were the biggest display of cognitive dissonance that I've ever seen in my life.
Sure, buddy.
It
Sure,
was
buddy.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It
And
was
you're innocent,
completely
right?
hilarious. You tried to
I-
obfuscate, but I put you back
Yeah.
on point. You tried
No,
to
you
obfuscate
didn't.
so
You
many
failed.
times,
You
bro.
failed
It
miserably.
was so funny to watch you squirm in
You
that chair.
failed.
Your body
failed
language is
at
hilarious.
debunking me
And
the
Max
same
will
way
make a
that
clip
you
now,
failed when you
and
tried
he
to be
will
a
say
criminal.
in the clip, flat earthers think that the earth is a car. Or something
Yes.
like that.
You're funny. That
And
was
he's gonna make a whole video trying to explain that the
so
Earth is not an
good.
engine, bro.
It's like,
Like,
where
yeah.
does gravity spend its gasoline? Love it. Love that. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you would have to be, and it will only show further how freaking stupid you actually are.
Sure,
Because
yeah.
if you took an analogy like that,
the
trying to
stupid
show
one.
you how entropy works and energy transfer, and that a force requires energy.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
all I
thinking
was
about
trying to
it.
exemplify. I didn't mean that Earth was a freaking car, stupid.
But he
That's
made this
exactly what you
comparison.
meant.
Of
Yes.
course he
So,
will.
but
That's
by
how we
that
were
same
thinking about
thing,
it. Yes.
where's it getting its gasoline or its energy from? You can't answer.
Yeah, I did. I did answer
No, you
that. I
didn't.
rebutted
You
that.
just said, "Oh, it's a
You're just
fundamental
wrong.
force." It's like, "Oh, magic fairies do it."
I even gave you analogies of other fundamental forces. You're just
So,
Like
okay,
what?
so you can make
that you have
analogies, but
value
we
in those.
cannot.
You can make
Fair enough.
analogies all you want to. It doesn't answer the
Yes, because
question.
my analogies are appropriate,
Well,
GLA.
I mean,
It
I
didn't
didn't like
answer
your
the question
analogies,
at
but
all.
you didn't like ours, but you took it a little
Yeah, but you
extreme, you
have
know?
no idea what you're
Well,
doing.
have you ever magnetized something before, Max?
Correct. Yes, I have.
Did you have to take a magnet to magnetize it, or use it,
Correct.
or
Now,
do electromagnetism?
correct. You grab a magnet. You can, let's say, you have a sewing needle. You grab a magnet. You rub it. Now, that needle is magnetized, but did the original magnet lose its magnetism in any kind of way?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
Magnet loses its force over time.
Over time, yeah. Over how many years?
Doesn't matter.
Hey,
It still loses its
Max,
force.
if you take a magnet and you like take a piece of metal and you rub it along there and you magnetize it, and then grab another piece of metal and magnetize it, and you magnetize like 10 or 15 of them, the magnet is going to lose magnetism as you do that.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Prove it. It's,
Wow.
it's done
It's
all the time.
observed.
Why do you
It's
think that
observed.
they have to have the electricity hooked up to those big magnets that they use to pick up cars and shit? So it
Because
doesn't lose its charge.
yeah, it's because those are electromagnets. Those magnets
Yeah.
run on
Right. So
electricity.
it's so that it doesn't
now,
lose
hold on,
energy.
hold on, I'm gonna get a prop.
So it doesn't lose energy is why.
Magnets lose its force over time, guaranteed.
Yep.
What
Now-
happens when you heat a magnet up?
I have one of these.
Yeah.
You see that? This is one of those neodymium. These are one of the powerful magnets, right?
What kind do you want? What kind do you
where
want?
is
I
it
got
in?
every shape known.
Where is it
What
getting
kind?
the energy from? Where do I plug this shit in so that it keeps being
The
magnetic?
energy is
right, it
potential.
doesn't.
The energy is potential that was put into the neodymium magnet to begin with. It will still succumb to the forces of entropy.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying for gravity.
What?
No,
You've just been
gravity,
denying that the
gravity
whole
does
time.
succumb to entropy. Gravity succumbs to entropy, you're saying. So if a mass sits there long enough without the gravity being replenished into it, it will eventually have no gravity, right?
Gravity being replenished to it. Thank you so much. That clip is
Well,
gold.
wait a second. You got to have energy for a force.
Again, we're flare resetting again. I'm sorry, Flato. You were trying to log off, so we can
you
go.
wanna get out of here.
Yeah. Okay,
Spy-
guys. Yes, we'll be back again tomorrow, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
on.
Was good having you guys. Sorry, Sam, you came on and you said nothing, but it's good to see you.
I just listened. I was about to jump, but nothing to say. Just
Okay,
okay.
Oh, that is Flat Earth Reconnaissance. Hey, Astronomy Live says hi.
Hey, what's up?
But it's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Many blessings and appreciation. Thank you for the super chats, and please hit the likes on the way out if you haven't already. And see you guys tomorrow night. May the pressure be with you. Cheers, guys.